XP in Minecraft is super weird.
On the
You
surface
might think
corresponds
just
to
kill
a
more
unique-
things with more XP, level up. What more is there to it? And I mean, yeah, you're right. But that's not the end of the story. There's a whole weirdness behind the fix. Generally increase the average orb size on farms for XP. So that will be our focus here. So harder mobs, bigger orbs, more XP. But it's actually not straightforward. The average orb size will be the average of all the orbs dropped for a particular XP reward. So a higher XP reward will generally increase the average orb size, but it will be impacted by the amount of orbs dropped per reward value. Since we have set orb sizes, the amount of orbs dropped is kind of random for every XP reward value. It's not actually random, but it is a bit chaotic. There is no straightforward way to calculate this. It has to be a manual calculation. I ran a Python program for this dataset. Then we can convert it into average orb size per XP reward value. We see that these peaks here are the valid orb sizes, since they just drop one orb. So it's kind of funky because it means that the average orb size for higher XP reward values can actually be lower than lower XP reward values. So looking at, for instance, an Enderman versus an Endermite. Funny enough, if we were able to make a max absorption rate Endermite farm, we would get almost double the XP absorption per hour from an Endermite farm that drops 3 XP than from an Enderman farm which drops 5 XP. It's interesting as an understanding, but I mean, an Endermite farm seems like a little bit of a stretch. There is a case in everyday occurrences though. For instance, a pillager. Their base XP is 5, but mobs that can hold equipment will drop either 1, 2, or 3 extra XP when holding any equipment, which pillagers always hold. My instinct was to say that the quote-unquote better equipment should shift the drops towards the high end, which would make sense, but nothing with XP really makes sense. Instead, it's just a random value per equipment, 1, 2, or 3, which is added to the base 5 XP. That means either 6, 7, or 8 XP per pillager, which splits into these orb sizes, meaning that it would be best to only collect the largest size orbs. But in these cases, we can't really control these parameters, so we have to live with what we are given. Or do we? Well, yes we do. But actually, here's where it gets a bit interesting. We have to live with the orb sizes that we get from mobs. We can't change those, but we can manipulate how we absorb those orbs. This is a little detail, but it's very interesting and also impactful with farm design. It has to do with the concept of merging orbs. In 1.17, Mojang made it so that XP orbs can merge together. To be clear, the orbs don't add their values together, they merge into kind of smaller groups of orbs per visible orb. In the code, it's actually called the orb count, implying that it's visibly merged, but represents a cluster of sub-orbs. The orbs merge randomly, but into potentially up to 40 different merged orb groups per orb size. Once merged, the age of the orbs will be reset to the youngest orb, meaning if a cluster is continually refilled, it will never despawn. So what does this have to do with XP absorption? Well, it's a little confusing, but let's take a step back. If I have a farm that kills Enderman, that's 5 XP, meaning a 3 XP orb and 2 1 XP orbs. Assuming I can absorb all of these, it will be 1.66666 repeating XP per orb on average. The interesting part is when I can't absorb all of the orbs. Once I am creating more XP than 36,000 orbs per hour, the remaining XP will build up. As the XP builds up, more and more orbs will merge. The more orbs produced over 36,000 orbs an hour, the faster they will build up. Assuming a fast enough farm, the orbs will collect until they have merged into 40 merged orb groups per orb size. See where I'm going with this? Before we had 3 orbs, sized 1, 1, and 3, for an average orb size of 1.6666 repeating. Now when the orbs merge, we have 40 merged orb groups of each size to select from, meaning that the probability of selecting a 1 or a 3 are both 40/80, or a 50% chance of selecting an orb size of 1 and a 50% chance of selecting an orb size of 3. When recalculating for this, we see that the average orb size increases to 2 from 1.67, which is a 20% XP gain. 20% is pretty huge. We can also see this with the pillager farm example we showed in the intro. Pillagers, as explained, drop 6, 7, or 8 XP, giving us these orb sizes and an average size of 4.2 XP per orb. But here we like these sizes because the 7 is propping the others up. When we flatten the distribution, it actually hurts us, giving us a orb size of 3.66666 repeating, meaning that the faster pillager farm actually gives us less XP. So what are the practical applications of this knowledge? Well, it's quite straightforward. In a case like Enderman, when the average orb size is higher when orbs merge, the fastest farm possible is most desirable. All farms reasonably faster than the XP absorption rate will potentially get to steady state with 40 merged orb groups per orb size. But faster farms will get there, well, faster, making the farm more practical because it will get to steady state in a usable time frame rather than having to wait a long time to get the higher XP absorption rate. For instance, the Nembomb Enderman farm with a sharpness 5, sweeping edge, netherite sword will give you a max Enderman XP absorption rate very quickly. But in a case like the pillager farm where merging orbs hurt rates, we want to prevent merging. We could calculate the spawning potential with a series of trial and error tests to optimize the farm to design it to run at the perfect XP rate, or we could just place a cactus here, or fire, or lava, all of which destroy the excess orbs and prevent this merging buildup. Pretty simple, right? But kinda weird. Anyways, thank you to Silnarm for the code discussion and bringing the merging topic to my attention. Check out his channel, he's doing some awesome stuff. Thanks as always to my Patreon supporters, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.
This is a
Alright, it is the 1st of
I made
October,
for
which means
Hank
starting...
Floppy's 6 game tick, 192k.
Decked Out 2 is now open for business on the Hermitcraft server, and it's been 2 months since my first video covering it, which means I need to kick myself into gear. Hi there, and welcome back to another episode of the show where we dissect another Redstoner's design to see what makes it tick. In the last episode, we dissected the card shuffler, which is what I'm standing on right now. And if you missed that one, you can catch it up top and also in the description below. For this episode though, we'll be focusing on a little thing called Clank. What's that, you ask? Good question. So Decked Out is primarily a dungeon crawling game, which means that the player will physically roam around a dungeon while playing the game. And as they do, the longer that they remain in the dungeon, the more the danger level of the dungeon will increase. That is what Tango is calling Clank. So this episode will be all about how the player is detected and how the level of Clank is automatically managed. So let's get started on those player detectors. Take it away, Tango.
This is kind of the prototype. We're using saplings now, okay? You can see we have the skulk sensor down here, which of course I would waterlog as well, and the shrieker up top there, and there's 2 wool blocks that can be kind of in the way. That one is in the blocking position, this one is in the open position. So what we have now essentially is a 25% chance Clank detector, 25% chance of being on.
All right, so that was pretty easy to copy block by block. So this is exactly right here what Tango showed, and let's go ahead and delve into how it works. So you can see here that this makes use of saplings, which is very interesting. Well, these things don't actually have any room to grow, but that doesn't mean that they won't try. So in fact, every game tick, I believe, they attempt to grow, and this can be detected by an observer. Every once in a while, this observer is going to detect a change in the sapling, and you don't know when it's going to happen necessarily. It could be a really long time from now, or it could be really, really quickly. So this is a great way to get a little bit of randomization. And when it fires, you can see that it's going into this block, going into this piston. So it will one tick this piston, and it will either spit out its block here, or if it's already here, then it would retract it back to there. Same exact thing is going on with this piston up here. So we have two pistons stacked like this. So this wool can either be in this position or this position, and this wool can either be in this position or this position. So that means that this top wool has two different states that it can be in, and same with this bottom one. So that's 2 times 2, so 4 different states. And the only way for the signal from this skulk sensor to get to that shrieker is if both of these are unblocked like this. So that's only one possible state out of 4 that is valid. So that's where Tango gets the 1/4. And something that I really appreciate about this design is that it's not on some kind of set clock that is only active 1/4 of the time. No, it's just one of the 4 different states that this thing can have is valid, and it's all being driven by these 2 saplings here, and those are driven by random ticks. Something that Tango mentioned is that only players can activate this shrieker. Is that really true? So yeah, I'll be walking around. Oh, got an achievement. But he said something about the warden not being able to activate it. So is it really only the player? How about we try a sheep? Let's see. Is that because I spawned it in? Hold on, let's see what happens if it walks. All right. Oh yeah, interesting. So you can see that it is actually being detected by the skulk sensor, but the shrieker is not shrieking at. Oh, the shrieker isn't shrieking at all. That's wow. You learn something new every day. And of course, something else that Tango mentioned is that he was going to surround this with wool. There we go, to isolate it. And then also waterlog it. So the reason that he would waterlog it is so that the player can't hear it activate. There you go. So the player has no idea where these sensors are, so that they can't, cheese the game. And finally, as you can see from this screenshot here, he is taking the output from this shrieker, basically just by observing it with an observer, and then going straight into a line of rails. And actually, hold on a second. If I'm not mistaken, if I go ahead and punch both of those out and go, yeah, so it activates once when it turns on, right? And it activates a second time. So it actually, yeah, interesting. So that means every time that this player detector is activated, it is going to send 2 pulses down the line into the clank system, which I guess isn't really a problem if it's also designed to have a lot of clank, but I'm hoping that Tango designed it so that it's not depleting twice as fast as he intends it to. I suppose we'll find out. But yeah, anyways, that's the player detection circuit, so let's move on to the clank.
This is the clankificator. This is the clank processing station, I guess. This hopper right here with the snowballs, this is the clank meter here. When it's full, there's 0 clank, no sound will be made or anything. But as you take snowballs out, the clank will start to increase more and more. As items are pulled out of here, which happens every time clank is generated, the signal will get shorter and shorter, and that tension will build and get faster. Then when the game is over, we'll just need to send a signal here, which will rapid fire this and recycle all of the snowballs back in. You can hear the sound kind of slowing down now. Now this little piece over here is the clank block detector, I guess you could say. Not as in like block, it's like actually blocking clank. So I could have a card, and it's gonna say something like blocks the next 2 clank, right? And all that's got to do is signal this right here twice, which will kick a couple items over, and that'll change the incoming clank from taking snowballs out of the hopper instead to doing whatever this line is.
Okay, so that was actually quite a lot of circuitry. So I'm gonna do it piecewise because I also need a little bit of time to process all of that. So what I got from this is that this right here is a clock. So essentially this hopper will be read by this comparator here, and it will kick out a redstone signal. And then as soon as it does, basically it will get blocked again because this has a signal strength of 15, which will allow this comparator decay to decay all the way down to 0 before it will loop. Now you can see when I fill this up with snowballs. Oh yeah, of course. So this clock is completely deactivated because this is full. But as soon as I take just one of them out like that, there we go. And you can see now it's counting down. And with this resource pack, you can really easily see exactly what's going on there. So this right here is a pretty slow clock. But then if I start to remove things, then you can see that it starts to loop a lot faster all the way down to this. There you go. Now it's looping quite fast. And then finally, when everything's gone, it stops. But of course, Tango doesn't want it to stop, right? Because when this is empty, that represents max clank. So this clock should really be cranking. So what he did is he basically mirrored what was going on here with a target block right there, a repeater there, and a comparator here, reading off of a barrel with a single item inside. And you can see that actually... Well, hold on. Actually, no, wait a second. No, you know what? That actually does work because he's taking the output of the clock over here. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and fill up the snowballs one more time. And let's go ahead and build out the loop according to the screenshot there. All right, here we go. So basically this here is the loop. You can see that this torch is powering this block, which is powering this hopper here, and that's preventing these snowballs from being taken. But once they do, they'll travel this way down into this bottom dropper here. And then at the end of the game, I presume these droppers will be spammed, and then all of these snowballs will make their way back into this hopper. All right, here we go. So copying Tango's design exactly, this is what's happening here. So a pulse, or I guess 2 pulses, will come in from this line here that is coming from the shriekers. And so this right here is a small pulse extender. Now this is also being split into 2 different lines. We'll get into the other one in just a bit. For this one though, it goes down into just this one line of redstone dust and powers off this torch for a short amount of time, but enough time actually to suck 2 snowballs out. So you can see that this happens twice for a total of 4. So if I click this button here, there we go. 2 times it happened, and so we have 3 snowballs there, and 1 snowball actually gets left in here, which actually brings up a little bit of a concern. So the way that Tango is resetting this system is he's using this observer clock, so that is going to bring everything back in, but it's going to bring everything back in except for 1, because it's going to stay here. So I wonder how he's going to address that. Maybe this is just a bug. Alright, so if I was Tango, I would probably address it by moving it to the side like this, so that we still have a hopper that can pull from this hopper right here. In fact, at this point, this hopper can actually be pointed down like so. And then when we generate clank, you can see that it still sends 4 snowballs into here, but none of them are held here. So that when we go ahead and spam this to reset everything, then it actually does reset properly. And in order to reset it, he's just got this comparator decay pulse extender, and that's hooked up to this piston here. So when I push this button, you can see that it stays extended for a really long time. Absolutely, he spams these droppers, hopefully enough times to actually transfer all the items back up to the top. And you know what? I'm actually curious if it's long enough. So I've gone ahead and filled this up with 5 stacks of snowballs, and let's push this button. I'm actually a little bit doubtful, to be honest. Let's see how fast these are clearing out. And yeah, oh my goodness, not even close actually. All right, let's try that again with just a couple more comparators. Let's see if that makes any difference at all. So it is spamming it. Oh man, so close. Probably 2 more comparators then. You know what? This actually still bothers me, so I'm going to do a bit of a redesign. All right, so this is pretty decent. So in order to get this working, I just removed the repeater that used to be here and just replaced it with a redstone dust, and that goes ahead and powers this block right here. So it basically does the exact same thing. And now we have this compact little system here where instead of a massive pulse extender, instead we just have this button here, which extends a block into this space here. So that is right in front of this comparator. This comparator is reading off of this dropper here, and if there are any items in this dropper, then this will actually stay on. So let's go ahead and simulate a couple of clank. So I'll go ahead and push this button maybe twice or so. There we go, something like that. And you can see now that there are 8 snowballs in there. So if I click this button, you'll see, there we go. So as soon as 8 snowballs have left this dropper here, this thing actually shuts off. So no matter how little or how many there are in this dropper, so we can just take a full stack perhaps of snowballs, maybe 2 stacks of snowballs. There you go. So there's 32, and you can see that it will get rid of all 32 nice and quickly as before, but then right after it's done, it just stops, and then they will return over to this hopper right here. And by the way, these 2 note blocks here, so this one and that one, are just updaters for quasi-connected components, such as this bottom dropper here and these 2 pistons. Okay, so now that we've spent an inordinate amount of time on this, let's move on to this second repeater. Okay, so the way that Tango had it set up, he's got a little bit of an RS NOR latch, or something very similar to it, happening right there, like that, and a comparator that is going to be reading off of this dropper right here. So the way that this thing gets extended is if there are any items in this dropper right here. So essentially when this block is over here instead of over here, it is actually going to skip the clank. So as you can see, the signal will come through and actually not be able to hit this piece of redstone here. So it skips it. And that is being activated by one of the cards that is actually being chosen from that system over there. So I presume that over here in this dropper, he has some random items in there. And then we have a line going into it just from elsewhere. This is going to be triggered, I suppose, by the card that is supposed to skip clank. So I'll go ahead and put that button here. And basically that'll be pushed 1 time for skipping 1 clank, 2 times for skipping 2 clank, and so on. Oh wait, hold on a second. There we go, that's better. So yeah, 2 times for skipping 2 clank, 3 times for skipping 3 clank, and so on. And the way that Tango wired this up is honestly pretty simple. So this line goes over here. You can see that it currently connects, but we can just disconnect it like that. And then as we run it next to this piston here, make sure that it is a slab so that it doesn't get affected. And then just over here, we will run past this dropper. So every single time that we miss a clank, then this dropper will actually return an item back over here. And then this line continues to do whatever else it needs to do. I think he had it to play a sound effect. Okay, so let's simulate some clank by pushing this button here. There we go. So it played. Oh, that's right. It does play twice because we have 2 pulses here. So that just means that the skip clank card needs to push 2 items into this dropper at a time. That can be easily done by simply doing a little bit of that. There we go. So now every time you push a button, it sends 2 items into there. So now 4 and 6. There we go. Nice. So with that, it should be able to skip 3 clank. So we generate some clank here 1 time. There we go. And we're still skipped. We still skipped it again. We skipped it a 3rd time. There we go. You can see that the piston has retracted, which means the next time that we push this button, we should start hearing this note block again. There we go. Nice. So there should be 4 snowballs. Oh, there's 5 in here. Interesting. Okay, hold on. I guess perhaps this pulse is just a little bit too long and it actually sends 1 item. Oh, it does. Very, very quickly, it does send one item. Okay, all right, we don't want that. All right, so this should be a pretty easy fix. So let me go ahead and click this button. And I guess instead of having a slab here, we can actually send, I don't know, 2 ticks. You think that'll be enough? It might be enough. Let's see. So let's watch this line. If it blinks, then it's not enough. Okay, yeah, we're good. We're perfectly fine. 2-tick repeater there, and we're golden. Now, just for context, the reason that I put this here is to delay the reset. So this right here is an action line, but it's also a reset line because it's supposed to reset this dropper. So if it resets too soon, then this block can actually make its way from here back to there too fast while this pulse is still on. So that's why I added that repeater right there. All right, amazing. So this thing is totally coming together. We have our clank, we have our clank detector, and now we need our heartbeat, which is something that Tango has added into the game. And that one is powered by jukeboxes. Very interesting. But in the interest of keeping this episode digestible, we're gonna get into that in the next episode of Nyerigne. It's a really interesting system, and there's a lot of troubleshooting involved in that one. So trust me, you do not want to miss it. So get subscribed so that you're notified when it drops. And with that, I'm signing off. Until next time. See ya.
I have merch now. I made a little video about it on the Extras channel, and the link is astralspiff.store. That is all. Escape the Backrooms is actually...
Hello fellow engineers and welcome back to Poly Bridge 3. Now before we get into anything, let's head out into the weeklies. Freezing Dip. Sometimes you need to be brave and take the plunge. The level will only fail when the vehicle's wheels touch the water line. Okay, what have we got? We have a balloon hanging over this crevasse, which is, oh, it's an icy crevasse. So we've got this van here. We've got to get it to the middle and then it stops. And then there's 2 hydraulic phases. We've got to get the start and there's 2 more. So, oh, look, we've only got 8 pieces of road. So if I road, yeah, we can literally, our road's got to do that. Okay. Oh, that's going to be hard. I think I know what I got to do. Let's just add some steel supports. We'll then add joints there and there. So basically, we go to that point, then they unlock. Oh, okay. So yeah, we got to like flip down so that we can get this start. Oh man, okay. Oh, I feel like getting down will be okay. Getting back up could be a nightmare. This video is sponsored by Robocraft 2. Engage in vehicle-based online combat and use the power of engineering to build machines from a huge range of blocks like wheels, weapons, hinges, axles, and even logic blocks if you really want to show off. You can then take your battle-ready machines into 5v5 online combat. This guy has a pair of scissors on the front of his tank. The physics and destruction during battles are incredibly fun. You can jump.
Earlier this year, we tested 25 different energy drinks from Prime to Monster and Ghost to Gatorade, all in an effort to scientifically determine which brand was best. Link is right there at the top of the screen if you want to go watch our analysis and revel in Red Bull getting absolutely dunked on. But looking back, each and every one of our contestants was missing one magical ingredient, the ingredient of gamer. So today, we're rectifying that. We've gathered up another 16 drinks, this time all specifically targeted at gamers that promise to deliver us a boom headshot of energy. So which brand is gonna deliver us the most 360 no scopes and which is gonna leave us as the cringiest noobs? Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to separate the G Fuels from the G Fools. Let's get powered up. Hello Internet, welcome to Food Theory, where I'm trading my long-term heart health for your late-night gaming binges. At this point, the video game industry rakes in hundreds of billions of dollars in cash a year.
Hey guys, finished testing that game yet?
We just finished level 3 and need to tighten up the graphics a little bit. I can't believe we got jobs doing this.
And my mom said I would never get anywhere with these games.
And so, of course, an entire culture has also blossomed around gaming to try to capitalize off of that sweet, sweet streamer life. Of course, you got your fancy RGB keyboards, your cat ear headphones, and your waifu gaming sleeves, but if you're gonna game right, you've also gotta fuel up right. Sure, there's always the classics like Mountain Dew and Doritos, but the market's evolved. The whole scene, which was at one point dominated by the likes of Red Bull and Monster, has grown to become much more sophisticated.
G Fuel is jam-packed with vitamins, antioxidants, and plant-based ingredients. Is that a tank? The trash! Fix the game! It sucks! Playing this.
really taking this seriously. This is Evo Grand Finals for real.
Like I said, sophisticated. But in all seriousness, as more money and attention's been brought to the scene, especially with the huge surge in popularity around professional esports, there's also been a rise in companies looking to make a name for themselves as the go-to beverage brand for gamers. Sometimes that push produces something good, and sometimes it produces something like this Coca-Cola commercial. I love that Coke went and released whatever this thing is, and yet they still won't sponsor me. Anyway, in the energy drink space, many brands are trying to take a more scientific approach to fueling gamers. Brands claiming to give you exactly what your body needs to keep button mashing all through the night. These drink solutions come in all kinds of forms. Drinks, powders, even inhalers. And they come packaged with all sorts of embarrassing names like Anime Girl Thigh, Guacamole Gamer Far, Titty Milk.
This does not taste like titty milk.
I am severely concerned for Santi's mental health in this role. But for all the borderline branding, how much is hype and how much is actually performance? Do these drinks really do what they're advertising themselves as doing? Do they really help gamers get good? Today we bust out our science hats, look under the hood, and find out which of these will reign supreme as the leadest of hacksaws. Now, if you're like me going into this episode, you probably assume that there's no major difference between your average can of Red Bull and G Fuel. But that's not actually the case. Sure, most gamer drinks these days do have plenty of caffeine, borderline illegal amounts of it, as well as a bunch of vitamins, but they typically all have some sort of additional ingredients ranging from more amino acids and electrolytes to herbal extracts. All of these things are usually lumped together under the label of dietary ingredients on the can. That's right, these aren't just energy drinks anymore, they're dietary supplements. Sounds like it should make them healthy, right? Well, not really. According to the Dietary Supplement Health and Education Act, all a drink or food needs to have is some vitamin, mineral, or herb thrown in and listed on the nutrition facts to qualify as a dietary supplement. In other words, the bar is set pretty darn low. Gin, you know, the alcohol, well, that could very well be labeled as a dietary supplement too, considering it's made with a bunch of botanicals. But that doesn't suddenly make it part of a balanced breakfast. What's worse, the FDA doesn't regulate these ingredients like they do with drugs, so the efficacy of the dietary supplements isn't something that's given a stamp of approval. The reason I'm pointing all this out is that people tend to get fooled by all the sciencey names, automatically assuming that it means there's extra goodness jammed into the can, but that's just not true. Plenty of these brands seem to just throw different things at the wall hoping that something sticks. Making things worse, even if an ingredient could be beneficial in some way, oftentimes the amounts are just wildly different from brand to brand, sometimes staying so low that they're still practically useless. So as we go through the tests today, it's important to take some of this data with a grain of salt, since hard information on some of the effectiveness levels of these things just doesn't exist yet. But putting how effective they are or aren't aside, we're gonna judge them by whether enough of the ingredients in question have been added into the formulation. Now, a few weeks ago on GT Live, we took our list of 16 of the most popular gamer-focused energy drinks, and we judged them purely based on their taste. And let's just say, it was a wild and largely unpleasant ride.
Have you ever wondered what artificial flavors taste like? Oh no! Oh, regret. Oh, this is kind of like a stale bubble gum that I really have to work to get the flavor out of. Maybe I unwrap a cool comic out of it with Bazooka Joe doing something mildly amusing. But then you chew it like 5 times and the flavor goes away and you're left with like a very chemically, this is what they like flavor. This is that. Yeah, this is the Bazooka Joe bubblegum flavor of gamer powdered beverage.
But by the end, we managed to narrow the field down from 16 to 10. The group we ended up with was a collection of Mountain Dews, the OG Mountain Dew soda, as well as their strawberry melon and Baja Blast flavored energy drinks, 3 G Fuels, 2 powdered, blue raspberry and cherry, and 1 canned snow cone, Ultimate Edition Coke and Coke Zero, and then a few outlier contenders like Rogue Tropical Breeze and Sneak Grape. G Fuel explicitly markets itself as the best gaming and esports energy drink, so obviously we wanted to give that one a test. Ultimate Edition Coke was a special flavor made in conjunction with Riot Games, the studio behind League of Legends, and was therefore meant to taste like gaining experience points, which, judging from the flavor, meant that leveling up tastes like bananas?
I love that all of us, you didn't see Ash off screen, but you did it, I did it, we all had the like curious head cock all at the exact same time. Every single one of us. Like, what is that?
Sneak energy drinks like to lean heavily into gaming through social media posts, like, what can you say in COD that would also make sense on a date? Or the 9 best games in history according to ChatGPT. Finally, Mountain Dew's connection to
6:57.
Gaming goes back eons. Thanks to its higher caffeine content than most sodas, Mountain Dew became the go-to choice for gamers trying to pull all-nighters in the early days. And I do mean the early days. In a Windows-DOS developer log from 1994, I found a reference to the ancient connection between programmers and Mountain Dew. Quote, "Fortunately, Windows handles this error gracefully, figuring that the programmer is simply overdosing on Mountain Dew and ignoring requests for non-existent modules." So as we start picking them apart, what do all these energy drinks have in common? Well, caffeine, obviously. And while we're all familiar with caffeine, most people have a fundamental misunderstanding of how it actually works in our body. See, our brains are full of things called adenosine receptors. These receptors act to alert your brain that it's time for rest, regulating and slowing the electric pulses that are going to your heart. What caffeine does is block those receptors. By blocking the receptors, your brain suddenly feels more awake because it's lacking the signals that are actively telling it to go to sleep. In other words, caffeine isn't working because it's giving us a boost, it's working because it's preventing us from feeling tired. Kind of like a zombie. They're not alive, they're just not capable of feeling dead. But here's the rub to all this. While caffeine blocks the adenosine receptors temporarily, it doesn't stop the adenosine production. Once that caffeine wears off, the receptors get flooded with all that adenosine buildup, causing the post-energy drink crash. Of course, you can always keep your caffeine intake going to keep blocking the receptors, but like with any drug, your body is going to slowly build up a tolerance. And that tolerance might create some issues. You see, in addition to blocking adenosine receptors, caffeine also causes your arteries to contract. This in turn forces the heart to push itself harder to get blood throughout the body. Now, under normal circumstances, that isn't that much of an issue. Caffeine is short-lived, and the amount of it in a typical can of soda or cup of coffee isn't really pushing into any sort of dangerous territory. However, as caffeine doses get larger and more prolonged, your arteries start to contract even more, causing your heart to work even harder. This is where the jitters come in. Sure, at small doses, caffeine might help you improve your fine motor skills, but at large doses, it's gonna push your heart too far and cause your fine motor skills to deteriorate. Not only is that a potential health issue, it's also a potential gamer issue. If the only difference between victory and defeat is a few millimeters on a controller, too much caffeine is gonna be a major detriment. Also, you know the headaches that you get when you go a bit too long without your morning coffee? Well, when I say that caffeine restricts your blood vessels, I mean all your blood vessels, including the ones that are up in your brain. This causes your body to pump more blood into your head so that you know, don't die. But when you suddenly cut off the caffeine levels and your blood vessels expand again, your body doesn't get that memo right away. And so it continues to force all the extra blood up there, which sets off all sorts of alarms to the nerves in your brain, making you feel like your head's about to pop like a zit. But caffeine isn't the only chemical shared across most of these gamer drinks. There's also taurine. Taurine is a naturally produced amino acid that the body uses for energy production. So it's thought that adding more taurine to your system might actually increase your overall energy levels. Early tests with mice have supported this, showing that taurine combined with caffeine helps combat sleep deprivation more than just caffeine alone. How much that actually works for humans is still up for debate, but overall the working philosophy is that caffeine helps stave off your natural exhaustion, while taurine helps your body create new energy. So at this point, how are our candidates looking? We want some caffeine, but hopefully a low enough dose to avoid the shakes. We also want taurine in there to help generate some long-term energy. So let's just start off with the obvious loser, OG Mountain Dew. Sure, Mountain Dew's been associated with gamers forever, and it technically won our taste test mostly because of the 46 grams of sugar pumped into those 12 ounces of liquid. But overall, Mountain Dew doesn't do a whole lot in terms of energy beyond the 54 milligrams of caffeine in there. Oh, and while we're at it, might save this one for an episode down the line, but sugar, yeah, that actually doesn't give you energy. At least not the energy that you're thinking of, bouncing off the walls and making you all hyperactive. That's a myth that's been debunked dozens of times over. In fact, if anything, sugar just makes you crash harder at the other end without getting you any sort of boost to compensate. In general, all the sugar in the Mountain Dew might actually help you lose focus and alertness, which is the exact opposite of what we want out of our ideal gamer drink. Ultimate Coke and Coke Zero, you weird banana flavored sodas, they also fall into the same camp, and so we're also eliminating them right now from the race. So how then do we differentiate the rest of the pack? Well, the key difference between an energy drink and a gamer energy drink are the vitamin complexes and amino acids that are mixed into the formula. Usually you'll find that gamer drinks are jammed with ingredients said to boost memory and brain function. function, specifically the B vitamins and L-tyrosine. That one is an amino acid that can improve memory, thinking skills, and overall mental performance under stressful conditions. Exactly what you need when you're trying to make it through a game with Ash silently judging you just off camera. I see your eyes on me, Ash. I feel your icy stare. It will not faze me. The other component that a lot of these brands try to work in is choline. Now, choline is very similar in function to the B vitamins, but it has an additional use for your body, which is to create acetylcholine. We covered this recently on our macadamia nut episode, but essentially acetylcholine is a neurotransmitter that plays an important role in, you guessed it, brain functions like learning and memory. But that's not all. Acetylcholine also plays a major part in voluntary muscle movements like clicking a mouse and clacking a keyboard. So, going back to our gamer drinks, this helps us cull the field even more, with the Mountain Dew drinks falling short yet again. Based on their ingredients list, sure, they contain plenty of parts from that B vitamin complex, but they're completely devoid of any additional amino acids or extracts that could help with alertness. Overall, they're not actually adding more energy to your system, they're just relying on caffeine to give you a short-term energy booster without any sort of good long-term stabilizers. So, just like that, the field's been narrowed from 10 to 5. Let's take a look at our remaining contestants. Rogue Energy has itself a surprising mix. With just 175 milligrams of caffeine, you'd expect it to be loaded with sugars like Mountain Dew, but it has surprisingly only 1 tiny gram of sugar, meaning that it's not going to give you a whole lot of sugar crash. Rogue also made sure to load you up on vitamin B12. The recommended daily allowance of B12 is only in the 2 to 3 microgram range. Rogue Energy over here is containing a bone-shattering 400 micrograms. And I do mean that whole bone-shattering thing literally. Doses higher than 25 micrograms per day are said to increase the risk of bone fractures according to studies. Maybe it's just because all that energy has you literally bouncing off the walls. Rogue Energy also contains glycine, an amino acid that improves cognitive function and reduces fatigue. There's also L-tyrosine like we talked about before in there. Overall, everything in Rogue is looking pretty good. I'd say it's almost looking too good. You see, everything in here feels uncomfortably targeted, not for boosting memory or cognitive performance, but rather for boosting your overall dopamine levels. Dopamine, as most of you know at this point, is known as the happy hormone because of the role it plays in the reward system of our brains. Whenever you do something good, dopamine is released by your brain to make you feel good and want to do that action again. Junk foods and sugar, they make our brains flood with dopamine, which is why we tend to get addicted to those things. I mean, don't get me wrong, dopamine has other functions that pertain to memory too, but with how much dopamine triggers Rogue Energy is shoved into this drink, it almost seems like it's more of a tool to get you addicted to the drink rather than a tool that's helping to boost your KD ratio. Honestly, I'm starting to get a bit worried here. We're running through the finalists and nothing's really rising to the top. G Fuel claims to be the best for gamers, so maybe there's something there. Well, right off the bat, you can see that G Fuel is leaning heavy on the caffeine angle. Heavy. A massive 300 milligrams of caffeine per 16-ounce can. That right there, that is more than 4 times as caffeinated as Mountain.
Yes, Lonnie.
Lonnie Calvarez. How are you?
Good. You?
Lonnie Calvarez. I'm good.
That's good.
Lonnie Calvarez.
What the
do you stream daily?
Sometimes. If you're trying to sell me something, just save your breath.
Lonnie Calvarez. Can I make art for your channel?
No.
Lonnie Calvarez. Can I show some of my work?
No. I don't care.
Lonnie Calvarez. Do you want any stuff?
No.
do. However, G Fuel also backs up the other side with a slew of vitamins like B12 and amino acids that not only break down fats into energy, but also help generate more proteins like L-tyrosine, which helps create neurotransmitters. That right there is a bonus, because those neurotransmitters are really going to be helping you a lot when you're gaming and need to make a bunch of split-second decisions. Overall, though, that's about as far as the gamer half of the drink goes. G Fuel will give you a heck of a lot of energy. That is very true, don't get me wrong, but the focus element of it is overall lacking, or at the very least, it doesn't really set itself apart from the rest of the pack. Speaking of packs, Sneak doesn't really offer anything different than G Fuel, but let me tell you, some of those flavors were a big ol' swing and a miss.
Do you like stale bubblegum from like the 1920s? Have I got a gamer drink for you?
The grape flavor, yeah, I've got this super squeaky high pitch out of me in a good way.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah.
But overall, it doesn't really offer that much to run away with first place either, so what does? I mean, we've kind of run down the entire list of finalists from the taste test without any sort of clear-cut winner. And honestly, that's because when we ran the numbers, the drink that best serves gamers for their energy drink wasn't one of the flavor finalists. That's right, we've got ourselves a last-minute dark horse entering the competition. Victory, thy name is Thick Lemonade.
It's like thick lemonade. Right? Which is a weird phrase to use. Thick lemonade. But that is what I just put in my mouth.
Nerd Focus, one of the contestants to not make it into the finals in terms of flavor, gives you everything the other brands do, but then takes it to the next level. You get it? Little gamer talk there. Oh, I'm so funny, wow. Caffeine? Well, Nerd Focus actually contains 2 different kinds, which can help with retaining your alertness and counteracting crashes. Plus, it has a large amount of ginseng extract, a plant that can help with energy and keep your cholesterol, inflammation, and blood sugar in check. And with gamer rage being a very real thing, boy oh boy is that necessary. And that's before we even get into the focus components. It has the usual suspects of vitamins, but where it truly excels is providing choline to the body. Like I mentioned earlier in the episode, acetylcholine is vital in memory and learning, but what I didn't mention yet is that it also actively supports your motivation and attention span, which, as far as gaming goes, might as well be the most important thing besides the energy kick. Factor in the boost that it gives to your voluntary muscle movements, and you suddenly have the most important ingredient for attention that every other brand just didn't give enough attention to. Not only is Nerd Focus hitting you with the heart-pumping caffeine injection, and believe me it is with 160 milligrams of caffeine in a can, but it's also making sure that you're not suddenly getting distracted, so you can keep on punishing those noobs. It may not have been the best to drink, the brand of Nerd Energy is far from flattering. Honestly, I'd rather drink anime girl thigh just for the irony, and the commercial ain't doing itself any favors either. But if we're judging it by its intended function, Nerd Focus is the clear winner, despite what our initial reactions may have been.
This one's smarter than energy. Not smarter than flavor.
But hey, that's just a theory. A food theory. Bottoms up, gamers. And hey, if you're looking for general energy drink recommendations, that video is over to the left. Like I said, Red Bull, it is a...
There's a shopper out there. He's shopping for all the deals. So if you see a sale price, do exactly what they say. I wish I was joking, but every integrator be choking. Secret shopping with ladders and blue.
Another faulty pre-built. Any ideas, Sebastian?
Aluminum case, mid-tower footprint.
That could be anyone.
The laptop over there has footage on it.
That's a secret shopper. You've cracked the case.
Not yet, but to review it, I'd like to go somewhere a little cleaner. That's right. It's secret shopper time again, and this year we're sponsored by Ugreen. They have tons of great charging solutions that we use here at the office all the time, from their super cute Nexode RG 30-watt chargers with smart charging display to the big boy 300-watt 5-port power delivery GAN fast charger with thermal guard protection and a flame retardant protective shell. No matter what you need to charge, Ugreen has you covered.
Just like we've got you covered when it comes to buying a pre-built. We sent secret agent Nautilus on a mission to procure $1,500 computers from some of the most common system integrators on the market. All the same guys as last year, now with Starforge. Have things improved?
Let's find out. Oh, really?
You know, they were the worst last time. Maybe they've gotten better.
The perfect Dell is the one you build yourself.
Why am I shopping with Dell?
Download the latest music. Build the ultimate...
Download the latest music. Okay, this was from 10 years ago.
Oh yeah.
Download the latest music.
Thank you for calling Dell Sales. My name is... How can I help you today?
Hello, I'm looking to get the best gaming desktop PC for my budget, which is about $15,000, sorry, $1,500 tax in US.
I could hear the salivation through the phone line.
Ooh, 15 grand sales commission.
May I know if you're looking to purchase in US or Canada?
This is something we should address. While some of these brands will ship from their US site to Canada, allowing us to have an exactly apples to apples budget, for some of them, we do need to use the Canadian site, so we used a converted budget, about 2,000 Canadian dollars.
So that I can make a recommendation, may I know what would be the day-to-day usage on the system?
Yeah, so I'm looking to play some games on it, use it just for personal use. I stream sometimes, so that would be nice if it could do that.
This is good, though.
Yeah.
What will you use the computer for?
Yeah, gaming.
Solid.
A little bit of streaming. Some normal desktop use.
Any particular specification or a specific graphic card you're looking for, or you're fine with anything which suits your usage?
I actually really like this question. These days, there's at least 2 legitimate choices in pretty much every single category. And if somebody has a preference, why am I trying to push something on them that, in the end, if they're not happy with, is now my fault?
Yeah, especially if they've got stock. Like, I've got a few personal brands that I try to just avoid for my own reasons, you know?
Yeah, I game and then I stream sometimes, so whatever you would recommend based off of what I'd like to do.
Sure. May I know which games you would mostly be playing?
Wow.
That's a good question.
Their script has improved a lot.
Yep.
And you wanted to stay within 2,500.
Oh, whoa, that's not what she said.
Just 2,000 Canadian.
47 seconds?
The best desktop would be the Alienware gaming desktop. We have different options in that.
Okay, things are falling apart a little bit. The best Alienware gaming desktop is the Alienware gaming desktop. I'm not convinced that you have a great understanding of the product line here, but let's see. Let's see where we go from here.
It would be slightly on the higher price range. And the games which you've mentioned,
We already told
they
you the
are
price
basic
range.
games which would be great on, so it will not require that much of intensive program.
She's right, because she mentioned.
She is, but why did she just tell me it's higher priced if what I'm playing is not intensive?
But if you're planning to add more games later on, then we can consider going with the Alienware. It comes with the right hardware and cooling system. So for a basic option in the Alienware, we have the R15 gaming desktop.
You don't really need the i7 with the 3060. She doesn't know what's going on now.
This is priced at $2,299.99 before taxes.
I unfortunately need to stay pretty near my budget of $2,000.
That is $300 more than our budget.
Oh, yeah, that's too much.
Alienware starts at 2,300 Canadian?
No, because we bought something, so there must be a cheaper option.
Why would she present that to us? Unless they're instructed to go for 10 to 15% over a stated budget.
So XPS is also a good.
I don't know what XPS is.
In the XPS, we have an option on deal right now. It comes with the 12th generation i7 processor, NVIDIA RTX 3060 Ti graphic card. This is on a clearance sale. It's priced at $1,899.99 before taxes.
It's basically right under budget. It's $100 under.
Okay.
And she got a 3060 Ti this time.
So allow me a minute here.
2 minutes later, we got a quote.
Yeah.
That is.
It's not bad.
Good.
They've sped up a lot.
So the totals after taxes, it would be $1,781.14.
Yeah, that sounds right within my budget.
I'm sorry, I think I gave you the wrong one. Okay, so earlier I mentioned the option for $18.99, right?
I don't 100% remember. Maybe?
Okay, because we have two options. One is with the RTX 3060 graphic card. That is priced at $15.99. That is also on a sale. That is the RTX 3060. And the one for $18.99, it's the RTX 3060 Ti.
Whoa. So that's like an extra $200 to get the Ti?
I was going to say something completely different. I'm more upset that this is $400 less than the Alienware that they quoted and has the same GPU as that.
Yeah, what are they getting? What are you paying $400 for?
Oh, you get a fancy case. It looks like an Alien.
I'll email you that as well so that you can compare them side by side, okay?
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
You know what? That is a really good way of handling accidentally giving the wrong quote.
Yeah. Send them both.
Hey, yeah, whoops, sorry about that. Here's both, and you just let me know so that you're not putting pressure on the customer.
Yeah.
Also includes an optical drive. And it comes with a McAfee LiveSafe 12-month subscription as a part of the promotion included in the price. I would personally recommend you to consider the premium support warranty. It includes support for both hardware and software related issues.
If she asks once,
it's okay.
That's okay.
That's a script.
And it does include software coverage so she knows what to expect.
Yes.
Thank you, but no. I'm okay.
Okay.
It says, order complete. Thanks for your order.
Sounds great. Thank you very much.
In around 20 minutes total, we've waited on hold, explained our situation, been coached through some of the different options, and we've managed to place our order. That is not bad.
Yeah. Super reasonable.
And only one offer of extended warranty and no offers of financing, which is not actually what I was asking for last time. You can offer it, just not 3 times.
Yeah.
Now, just a second. If I recall correctly, CyberPower has gone full failure to launch in the past, outright refusing to provide any recommendations. So the good news is they can only go up from here.
We'll see how they do.
CyberPower, how can I help you?
Hi, I am looking to purchase a gaming PC, and I was hoping you could help me figure out what I can get with my budget.
Sure. What you're looking for? Maybe let's start with that.
Totally.
Like what kind of system first? Like what kind of system? Like maybe the specs wise or the price wise.
So my budget is about $1,500.
His microphone needs to be replaced yesterday.
In all fairness, I actually really like how you can't hear like the call center background. All I can hear is him. He needs a better mic.
Maybe what kind of game? Like game wise, like shooter game.
I play like Minecraft, Overwatch, Stardew Valley, stuff like that.
Really good question, though.
Shooter game. Yeah.
Good question.
Could have asked it a little better, but yes, it's a good question.
All right. In the front page, there is a system called Daily Deal 4060. That one is very good. It has an i7 already, and a 4060 graphic card, and 16 gigabyte and 2 terabyte M.2 hard drive.
This is absolutely going to stomp the machine that Dell recommended.
4060 versus 3060 Ti.
Well, okay, hold on. That's not that big of a difference, unfortunately. That's been a whole thing. It will significantly outperform a 30 series card with DLSS or with ray tracing.
Yeah, frame generation.
And it looks like that's a 13th gen processor as well. I also want to give massive kudos to the sales rep for going straight to what was on a deal.
Yeah, for real, yeah.
Don't try to sell me some higher priced, crap that you guys are trying to get rid of when the best deal is the one that's right on the front of the website.
Great, and this will fit under my budget because it's on the deal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you can even go higher, like in customization page. Let's say you want to change the case to something you like, different color, or.
He's clearly identified the kind of customer that he's dealing with, and he's offered options that will be meaningful to that customer.
Yeah.
That's either good training or good sales instincts right there.
Yeah, seems to know what he's talking about.
Cosmetically, you want like something different. We have options like that too.
He just needs a better mic. It's not awful, but it's not good.
It's pretty awful.
Great, yeah. It's mostly just the credit card stuff from here. Great, thank you so much for your help.
Oh, no problem. Yeah, call back anytime.
Okay, have a great rest of your day.
Look at that was like 5 minutes.
Wow. Now, I will say this. And this is not a bad customer experience, but if I was going to give some advice to CyberPower's management, he should close that sale. Don't let someone get off the phone when you can take their money.
But is that just how they operate, though? Because so many people, like I said, they've got the website up.
They shouldn't operate like that.
That's a business.
They should close the sale.
I don't disagree, but it's a business decision.
Close the sale, CyberPower. All right, HP.
Welcome to CanadaHP.com
Is this our phone?
For service in
What the
English,
heck?
please press 1.
It fixed itself.
Hi, thank you for calling HP Canada Sales. Welcome to our back to school sale. My name is. How may I help you with your purchase today?
Hi, I'm looking to get a gaming PC, and I was just wondering if you could help me out.
Sure, I'd love to. May I know if do you have a specific model in mind?
I don't.
Well, it's totally fine. I'll be helping you out, and don't worry, I'll be asking you a few questions.
She's cheery, she's bubbly, just a little bubbly.
Do you have a specific specs in mind or specifications for the RAM, processor?
I don't have any specific specs in mind. I
how
know
about
I game a little bit.
She's so excited to offer a recommendation, though.
You mentioned that you were into Minecraft and also video streaming. I just want to confirm, are you into more on saving a lot of data aside of that?
Doing what of data?
Saving a lot of data.
Oh, do you need a lot of
I
storage?
think she's asking about recording video.
She's the first one to ask that.
Yeah, and it's a pretty good question.
That's a great question.
Yeah.
Do you consider some graphics, memory and graphics in mind? For example, 4 gigabytes for the graphics to ensure the display of the system? Or
That is a great question, and I would love your advice on it.
Oh, sure. Well, ideally,
I-
if you were into Minecraft. Yeah. Oh, well, I'd love to share it with you. Thank you so much for trusting me. Well, we have ideally for gaming. Me too, but I have a brother who's who's gaming on Minecraft as well. He have a 4 gigabytes, and based from him, he's doing well with that laptop. Well, that is not an HP.
Full points for honesty.
Yeah.
She is genuinely digging into her personal experience to provide the best advice she can. Is it the best advice? Not necessarily. The frame buffer on your GPU is not the most important thing.
No, especially
At
these
all.
days. Well,
not in the way that she thinks it is.
Sure.
And how about for the memory?
Is she asking about memory again?
She's mentioned it quite a bit.
I gotta give her full points for trying, but this feels a little bit like the blind leading the blind right now. I would have liked to see HP have a better support structure for this. They clearly have a phone rep here that is hyper enthusiastic and genuinely wants to help the customer, but they need internal resources where she can go, hey, let me put you on hold for a second.
Look it up.
Go look it up or go ask somebody and come back with a more informed suggestion.
Yeah, I don't mind being on hold as long as it's not for more than like 5 or 10 minutes.
Yep.
And how about for the processor? Do you have an idea with processor for your tower or?
She is desperate for Shay to have a preference for this computer.
Yep, I have here Omen by HP.
I should hope it's by HP.
Yep, this is the Omen by HP, 25 liters, GT12-1309.
The leader doesn't, we don't care about case size, but she does get to the actual.
Really, that's the first thing you're gonna tell me? Is the internal volume? I'm sorry, am I buying milk?
Okay, I'm on your website, and I'm on
Perfect.
the desktops. Omen, I believe.
25 liters.
In fairness to the rep, whoever the product manager
It's
is
right
for
there.
HP who works on their
Yeah.
site.
Why is the case volume?
Case size is the
thing?
first thing in the product description.
So she's just reading it.
That is terrible.
No, that's HP.
That is a multi-level breakdown here. I really appreciate her saving us a bunch of money. We are way under budget here. Is that Canadian dollars?
$1,300. Yeah. Wow.
It's a 3060, so it's going to be a little behind the TI.
And a 5600X?
But at $1,300, that's a way better deal.
Canadian. Yeah, that's really good.
Haven't checked storage or anything yet. No hard drive, no optical drive.
That's fine.
It sounds like a really good deal, but if I spend closer to the max of my budget, which is the $2,000, could I get better specs?
Sure, let me go ahead and have a look at that.
Sure, let me go find a random computer that costs that much.
And I'd love to know, how was your day going, Shea?
It's going lovely so far. Thank you so much for asking. I got a wonderful tea
I'm
here.
guessing.
How's your day going?
Oh, really great. Actually, you're one of the nicest customers that I speak with today, and I'm really grateful for this call. That's the reason why I wanted to know your day, and thank you so much.
I believe her.
Yeah, she seems pretty sincere.
I believe her. She's going to end up with a crappy computer, I think.
Well.
But she's going to have a great time. Look at the look on her face. She is
She's a happy
enjoying
customer.
buying Yes.
She's a happy customer.
The reason why I recommend to you this one, it has a better motherboard or processor.
This will be the best performing gaming PC we've seen.
3070 Ti.
Yeah.
5800X, I think that's
Yeah.
Above all, the reason why we choose this is because it has a better support system for the overall performance of the PC.
The cold hard truth is that this sales rep doesn't know anything about computers, unfortunately.
Yeah, probably not.
She needs internal support.
Needs a bit of training.
She does a great job of making sure the customer has a fantastic experience, but she needs some help.
We do also have a care pack, or like an extended warranty, which is the HP 2-year on-site hardware support service for this desktop for only $474.99.
Did she just offer me a $500 warranty on this computer?
Canadian.
Sorry, excuse me. A $350 US warranty?
Right now, Shea, are you ready for the good news? All right,
I am ready for the good news.
Perfect. So, yep, I have here, as you see here, we have a 37% off for this specific Omen. So I can provide to you an up to, hold on, yep, additional $200 off.
Yo.
How is that?
Free money. I'll take $200 off.
That's amazing. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh, thank
sure.
you.
Yeah. The sale is already made. Okay, that's a big deal. Offering someone a discount up front before you've taken their payment information? Okay, sure. Offering someone a deal after you've taken their payment information? That is Sigma tier customer service.
Above and beyond.
Let's talk about this video's sponsor for a second, Ugreen. Ugreen's Nexode RG is a 65-watt GAN charger with a friendly little face that lets you know when your device is charging. It can charge all your devices, like phones, tablets, laptops, and more. And at 65 watts, it's able to charge up your iPhone 15 to 60% in just 30 minutes. And when charging is complete, the friendly face will change to let you know that you can unplug. The unique design of the robot GAN is also a protective shell for added durability. And of course, the RG employs all the Ugreen tech that you expect, like thermal guard protection, which checks temperatures 238 times per second, and GAN Fast Tech for fast, energy-efficient, cool, and compact devices. You can pick up one of these new RG chargers from Ugreen today by using the link and the code in the description below. I have a feeling this won't be quite the same.
Thank you for calling Out by Power. How can I help you?
Hi there. I'm looking to buy a desktop PC, and I was hoping that you could help me figure out what would be best within my budget.
Of course. And okay, so to start, what is your budget?
Oh, he's got the one I hate when you can hear
Dang it.
It's bad.
Oh, man, going from to hi, how are you? I want a computer.
And what will you be doing on the computer? Gaming, coding, work?
Good question. Good start.
It's for personal use, but for gaming, definitely things like Minecraft and Overwatch and Stardew and stuff.
Quality is good otherwise. This is just like 75 is
So there's two ways that we could go about it. There are RDY systems that we offer. These ones are already packaged up, built, tested, ready to go. They ship out the next business day and they have 2-day shipping. You cannot alter these in any way. They are just sold as is. But it would be the fastest way to get a system if you need one now. It's also going to be a little bit cheaper than a custom computer, as a custom computer might cost a little bit more even for the same specs, because we do build those made to order.
That's a really, really good explanation of my options.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I think the first then, if that's the easiest route.
All right. Are you on our website right now?
I think so, yes.
Okay, so what I have done is I went to RDY pre-built computers on the top of the page, and then the two that I am looking at, they're right next to each other. One of them is the Gaming RDY EMRRG213.
Ermerger 213. Oh, I do not like their naming for this.
No.
Okay, so those are going to be the two systems that we're going to be looking at.
4060 Ti though.
And I like that he's given us two options here. Both like under budget and then one a little cheaper if I want to save a bit of money. That's not bad.
Yep.
The CPU that's in the SLM-BG221 is an Intel i7, which is a step above the previous or the other CPU in the other system, which would give you the benefits if you definitely are going to be streaming.
He addresses her use case. He explains why the parts he's chosen are valid for her. That's a really clear explanation of why more cores is more good.
Yeah.
The better one that you were talking about looks like it would fit under my budget.
Yeah, that would be the better one. And it's mainly just that CPU, like I said. They're essentially the same. I believe the case is different. Some of the case is going to be a deal breaker, then go with the other one.
That sounds great.
And then, of course, all of these computers, they can be upgraded in the future, down the road, if you ever need to make upgrades.
Especially because he said originally that these come like pre-built as a unit.
I'm glad he clarified that.
Oh, okay, cool. Great, that's good to know.
Yeah. Did you have any other questions?
I don't think so. I can just buy it through the site.
Yeah. Buy it through the site.
This guy's great. He just needs a new microphone.
If you have any other questions, even before you purchase it, just go ahead and reach out to us. We are here to help you out.
Once again, doesn't close the deal. Close the damn deal, bro.
Thanks for calling me. This is you speak.
Hi, my name is Shay, and I'm looking to get a desktop PC, and I was hoping you could help me out with that.
Absolutely. So were you looking at something specific? You had probably something in mind that I can help you with, or I could just give you some generous suggestions as well.
That's good.
Really low pressure. I like that.
I have a budget, and that is all I have at the moment.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, that 100% works. So, yeah, for that, we could definitely take a look at whatever end you want, like the pre-configs. The only thing that I wonder, right, is the fees, right? Because once you're importing to Canada, there's shipping.
Wow. I am detecting a genuine concern for the value that I'm going to be getting out of this transaction. I feel extremely cared about right now.
No one else mentioned that.
But there's also import taxes, right, which typically come about like 10-15%.
He just walked me through all the additional fees that could surprise me and set a budget that's going to keep me within my total target.
That said, the gold, it's right around that price range, just $12.99 US. So, like, just taxes themselves would actually bring, the system up to like $1,500 US in shipping. But I would say it's still around that, price range you're looking for. Is that a system you're interested in?
Yeah, I think if that works. The shipping and the stuff, it still feels pretty close to my budget, so that sounds good, I think.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I mean, it's just an option. I know that, shopping international could be, challenging, because you do have those extra fees right there, so.
He is doing the most humanly possible to talk us out of getting a bad deal here. without just explicitly saying, do not buy from me, go away, run.
Yeah.
The MG1, and then it's going to be the gold.
4060 Ti.
It's not even that crappy.
No.
But we definitely skimped on the CPU. It's a 13400. KF too, doesn't even have onboard graphics.
If you're running to memory, like high memory usage, then it'll probably be worth like upgrading that RAM later on.
This is too jargony. It's an A- now.
Yeah, she's
He's
already
slipping.
getting bored.
She's tuning out.
Yeah.
Great, thank you for the recommendation. So I have it open here, and I will just press add to cart, and great. I guess I just go through the steps of checking out.
And if you have any questions whatsoever, any help setting up, anything of that nature, we're always here to help out. All right.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for your help. I appreciate it.
I am not surprised that CyberPower and iBuyPower didn't close the deal. I'm very surprised that Main Gear didn't close the deal.
Really, why Main Gear?
Because from our experiences with them in the past, they're pretty well trained, very professional.
Yeah, he knew what he was talking about.
And it's been start to finish.
They don't have a shopping line for NZXT.
No sales line.
Yeah, so we had to call a support line, and we weren't even sure if they'd be able to help us or not.
Interesting. I mean, I'm not even upset. I'm a lot more upset if you don't have a support line and you do have a sales line, but like...
I know it's 2023, but a lot of people still like to call in and get advice.
Yeah.
Hi, thank you for calling NZXT. This is how may I help you?
Hi, my name is Shay, and I have been looking on your website for a gaming PC, and I would kind of like some help here.
Of course, yeah, I can definitely help you out with that. Is this your first time buying a PC?
Yeah, it's my first time buying my own PC, yes.
Also a great question. First time buying or not?
That's a really good question.
That'll really tell you a lot of like whether they need hand holding or not.
Awesome. And then what kind of PC are you looking for? Is there anything like you're trying to achieve with this new system?
I want to use it for gaming.
Okay. Would you know what resolution you'd be playing at?
Good question.
Good question.
1440p.
And have you had a PC before? Are you like impartial to certain brands or like CPUs or anything like that?
Ah, what a great way of asking that.
Yep.
This guy's gonna get poached.
So, in my opinion, I would most likely want to go for a pre-built system. That way you can just get the most from your money without having to pay for any service fees.
Immediately goes straight for the best value, having identified that this is not a particularly picky customer.
Yep.
So I would probably recommend one of the Player One Prime. That's a pretty good system, and then you could also like change some components in it. Perfect. Yeah. So I would either recommend the Player 2 system, not the Prime, because that would just be a little bit outside your budget.
They're going to crush the performance if they can convince Shay to spend another $100, or if they can offer her a deal.
I mean, we just use regular components that you could purchase yourself. So you're more than welcome to upgrade these systems in the future if if you'd like.
Brings up upgrading, though?
Yeah, I just see the Player 2. It's $1,599, so it's a bit outside of the $1,500 US budget. Like it would
50,
be.
Okay.
Well, no, it's 2,000 Canadian, but that's like about. I think if I'm doing my conversions correctly, it's about 1,500 US.
Yeah, roughly. That's what I've seen at least online with online conversions. About $2,000 Canadian is just a little under 15.
So if I click the Player One, and then which of the there seems to be a bunch of different collections or different choices.
In regards to that, if I were to make any changes to your system, I would probably just upgrade the CPU. It just allows, it's just at a higher clock frequency, and also I believe it has more cores, if I'm not mistaken. And it will just perform a little bit better, especially with games like Minecraft, I would say.
I'd probably recommend that too.
Okay, he's already got the 4060 Ti, and that's the highest end they offer on this system.
Yeah, get the 12600K, which is a significant upgrade over the 12400F.
Honestly, I'd take the 12400F and a 4070. For 14, she told him 1440p.
Dude, you're right. It's not 1080p.
Just do note, so there is an international shipping fee. I believe it's $100 to ship from the US to Canada through our website. And then since we don't charge you any taxes, you may incur a customs fee when the system is being delivered to you or attempted to be delivered to you.
Okay.
For someone who supposedly works in product support.
Knows about computers.
Well, not just that, but he warned us about import duties and stuff.
That's a good point.
Outstanding. Like, who is this guy?
This will be a sales rep.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Was there anything else I can help you out with at all, or any other questions or concerns?
I don't think so. I'll go through the procedure checkout stuff. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it.
Main Gear stood out so far head and shoulders above the rest in the past.
Not as much this time.
It's not the case anymore.
There's been like no hold times too. Nothing longer than like 2 minutes tops.
Thank you for calling Origin PC. How can I help you?
Hi, my name is Shay, and I am looking to purchase a gaming desktop PC. My budget is $1,500 US.
So for desktops, I don't believe we have any that would go that low just because we're a high-end.
Did Shay just get called too poor?
Yeah. Well, in a nice way. In a nice way. We don't have anything that fits in your budget.
So all of the parts that we have are parts that came out last year or this year.
How does that make any sense?
That doesn't mean anything.
If anything, last year's parts should be cheaper.
Lower end for us would be $1,700 with the $200 discount. So we wouldn't be able to make you a build that low or at the 1,500 USD.
The rep sounds really uncomfortable.
Yeah, she does. She doesn't want to tell someone, hey, I'm sorry, you can't afford our premium products.
But it would be either under our gaming desktops, it would be either under the Neuron gaming desktops. So I would say just play around and see if you can find something that would work for you there, but otherwise it wouldn't be able to be lower than that for desktops.
Okay. Thank you very much. I'll take a look and I'll call y'all back if I need.
To Origin's credit, they have performed extremely poorly at our budget in previous Secret Shoppers, and maybe there's a degree of honor in just kind of bowing out and, hey, look, if this price point doesn't work for your margin model, just kind of going, okay, then forget it. If we're not competitive, we're not going to sell something that sucks. But look at the look on Shay's face.
Disappointment.
So we ended up emailing Starforge because we couldn't find a number to call them with, just asking if there is a number to call because we want to purchase a computer, and they got back to us. So they said, thank you for reaching out. We appreciate your interest in us here at Starforge sincerely. I'd be happy to help make a recommendation for one of our systems based on a few factors. They asked what our budget is, what's the use case for our system, if we're gaming, creating content, streaming, or using it as a workstation for creative processes like 3D art. And then the last question is, what are our space constraints with the system?
No one else has asked about space constraints.
Well, HP made a point of
25.
Calling out how many liters their computer was.
So we are replying to them, letting them know our budget is $1,500 US. Personal use is for internet surfing, as well as gaming, with games like Minecraft, Overwatch, and Stardew Valley. So Starforge responded.
Oh yeah,
They
this
got
is
back to
like
us like right away.
half an hour, 10-minute response times.
So like, okay, we couldn't call, but
that's really fast email support.
Yeah.
They said, hey Shay, sure thing. Based on your wants and needs for a new system, I would highly recommend our Horizon 2 Prime. This system will perform fantastically in all of those use cases, especially in the gaming titles that you mentioned. For such, if you have the interest of pursuing more of your streaming endeavors to a greater depth, I would make the suggestion.
What is this email?
For the Horizon 2 Ultra instead. This would allow for your stream to look flawless because of the additional VRAM.
Okay, they've made good recommendations, but what's their pricing?
Cool. Okay, so it looks like we have Horizon 2 Prime, which is $1,349.99 US, and the more expensive version that he suggested was the Horizon 2 Ultra.
But no!
Ooh, ouch! $2,099 US.
I couldn't help noticing that you don't have enough money for this system, but I'm gonna send it to you anyway.
We're going with the Horizon 2 Prime because that fits within our $1,500 budget.
It's like, you know, I hear your budget's $1,500, but we also offer this $3,000.
When you compare that to the reps that were concerned about shipping and taxes and duties affecting our budgetary requirements.
But you know what?
This is like sheer 0 F's given. Yeah, I don't know. Here you go.
One's in budget.
I am very excited to see how these stack up in terms of performance. Unlike previous years, there's some trade-offs here that I'm looking at going,
yeah,
depending on what we play, this could be a pretty close race.
Especially now that both DDR5 and DDR4 are both still on the market and being used in all of our systems.
I'm also really interested to see how Starforge's build quality has improved since last time.
Sure.
I found errors that I had to fix the last time I bought a computer from them, and they said, we're taking this very seriously. Well, let's find out just how serious they take it. That's it for now then. They're ordered. We're gonna see what shows up in a week or two, but first, we gotta talk a little bit more about today's sponsor, Ugreen.
Ugreen presents the world's first 300-watt 5-port GAN charger with a dedicated 140-watt output. This allows you to fast charge
This American influencer wants to be famous, but now he's probably going to prison. So a few months ago, he got his first big viral moment while living in Japan. He live streamed himself harassing Japanese locals on the subway.
You know Hiroshima, Nagasaki? We're gonna do it again.
So that video blows up and the internet immediately hates him. What a loser! Leave people alone! He got a big forehead, but it didn't matter, because he saw what worked. From that moment on, the guy, let's call him Johnny Salami, Johnny Salami was gonna live stream himself being an asshole to everyone on the streets of Japan.
Hiroshima, Nagasaki, Fukushima.
And he does a lot of this, live streaming and just pissing off the locals.
Hello?
But pretty quickly, Salami gets a bad reputation.
Yeah, this you? It's me, what's up? I got a problem with you, bro.
He even gets smacked in the face one time.
If I go back and...
Which I can't show you. And later he gets choked out.
I'll hop in Discord.
Which I also can't show you. He even gets punched in the head one time.
Nothing.
All right, you get it. I can't show you. But after all that backlash, did Salami learn his lesson? No, of course not. Here he is harassing another live streamer who was a Japanese woman who he just encountered on the street. Here's the crazy thing though. None of that terrible behavior really got him in trouble, because I'm assuming none of it was technically illegal. Like, I don't think making a live streamer cry is exactly breaking the law. But here's what's probably gonna get him sent to prison. One day, he decides to randomly wander onto a hotel construction site, and the workers there, they get pissed, and they throw him out as he yells Fukushima at them.
Fukushima. Whoa!
Then, 3 weeks later, police catch him outside of a 7-Eleven where they were waiting for him, and they arrest him and charge him with trespassing for wandering onto that hotel construction site.
Yo, somebody call Joe Biden. Somebody call the U.S. Embassy right now.
So why did they come down on him so hard for trespassing? My guess is police had been looking for an excuse to bring him down for a long time. And finally, he did something actually illegal, like trespassing. That's just my guess. He now faces up to 3 years in Japanese prison, but hey, at least he got a little internet fame, right? One night, this guy, we'll call him Piano Man, he's doing a live street performance, and he's absolutely killing it. And then this woman rolls up and starts pressing on his piano keys. And then, you know, whatever, she moves on and Piano Man keeps playing. But then, she comes back a second time. And like, look, her friends are back there laughing at the situation, because of course they are. Then, allegedly, she reaches down and grabs money out of his tip bucket. And the people around watching, they're not happy. They start booing her. Then, the woman's friend, off camera, I guess, tries to fistfight Piano Man. and the bystanders were shocked. They helped Piano Man pick up his equipment. One guy felt so bad he apparently tipped him his entire wallet.
You can have all of it.
But then, Piano Man goes home and he uploads the video to TikTok. And it blows up immediately, because people are pissed.
Did she really steal his money?
What the hell is wrong with people? I can fix her. Here's the thing though. Before Piano Man posted his video, he made a little note that he didn't want anyone harassing the woman. But did that stop the internet from harassing the person in the video? No, it did not. In less than an hour, they identified the woman. They found all her social media accounts. People were like sending her messages. They started posting pictures of her alleged arrest records. They were like contacting her family. And eventually, I guess it got to be too much, and the woman issued a formal apology on Facebook. Basically admitting that she was wrong and asking people to stop texting her family about it. Then, I guess she got fed up with all of it, because she eventually made all of her social media private. Oh, I have an update on this. So it looks like Piano Man decided to get the police involved.
Yes, I have pressed charges. Case number is right here.
Also, Charlie Puth saw the video and reached out to him and invited him to a show. So that's nice.
Hey guys, today we're going to be watching the funniest Gumball episodes.
Which is all of them. And if you want to see us watch even more Gumball, get this video to 15,000 likes.
Alright, let's get into it.
I didn't even say anything. Yo, if you guys want to see the full commentary, that will be available on Patreon.com/spilling the milk. Please give us money and support the channel. Let's get into it.
Oh my god, Hillary Clinton. I didn't vote for her, Gumball.
I don't think women should have the right to vote.
Party! I knew it! Yay! Even acupuncture couldn't save him.
Oh, that is stupid.
Alan has canonically died like 20 times. How do you permanently kill a balloon?
Do you think Balloon's Tower Defense is like banned for racism in this world against like balloon people?
I've slaughtered thousands of Alan's kind in that game.
Like imagine if there was just a game where you just shoot like one specific racial group.
It's called Grand Theft Auto, bro. Every goddamn day.
Wait, Nicole's singing now?
She has a beautiful singing voice. I am in love. This song could have been in Aladdin. Okay.
The song! Finish the song! No, a certain someone should know why today is important.
It's her birthday, and they all forgot their mom's birthday. That's fucked up.
But she's not wearing her birthday suit.
Okay, I'll be mom coming in. Everyone to try and look as bland as possible.
A neutral face!
Oh my goodness, this is us watching Gumball for the 97th time.
For reasons you thought we forgot, today is all about you. It's such an important day. It's such an important day.
Because the happy birthday song is copyright, they can't sing
That's
it.
not. They are singing happy birthday right now, actually. First of all, and second of all, that's because they don't know if it's her birthday or not.
Oh, this is the anniversary of Nicole's miscarriage.
Really?
They made her a cake still. She didn't have to drop it on the floor. You know what? I'm not a Nicole stan anymore.
Well, she doesn't need the cake. She's already carrying one.
Can you please just tell us why today is so special so this family can get back to functioning in its usual...
That's a cutting board.
Wait, is that
That's a cutting board.
She's cutting through the cutting board.
The calendar was upside down. Today is October 11th, not November 1st.
How do you even make this mistake? This only works on this specific day because they're all ones and zeros.
Nicole has a job. How would she not know what day she works? Do you think this bitch doesn't know what month it is?
Whoever wrote this episode, it feels like they haven't even watched the show.
I gotta write your ticket before I forget what happened.
And then they eat them. They have to eat them. Eat his remains. No one can know.
What the fuck was that?
No, I totally went through with it. I just meant that he gave me a discount, so you don't need to worry about the price.
Dude, he started unbuttoning from the front. I did not know he was going to turn around there. I did not.
The whole cheeks are crazy.
Now I'll never forget to think about you every day. What do you think?
Rage Tigers.
Cringe. Oh my goodness.
Sir.
What's up? How you doing, Rage Tigers?
Rage Tiger sir. Good man, just finished my MC server, it's in alpha stage now, so you invite only, thumbs up.
Oh yeah, good luck with that.
It's the vase that has her grandfather's ashes in it.
Do you think you could roll a blunt with someone's ashes?
That's how I want to go.
Core, if you die in early death and Jack and I have to continue the channel without you, we're smoking your ashes and getting high.
I mean, smash it and pretend it was an accident. Because that would make me a terrible.
Thumbnails. Oh my god, the Grinch?
Just smash the base.
Thumbnail. Look at her face. Look at her face.
Okay,
Look at her face.
Nicole's having some good expressions in this episode.
She
I'll
was
say
going
that
crazy.
much.
No, that was an amphibia joke right there, dude. Like, come on, man. What are we doing here? I need the nerd emoji dialogue.
She was like, I need to revise my calculations,
This makes me sad, okay? This makes me sad.
UPS doesn't care about
I
your
don't
shit,
like
bro.
this stereotype because while a lot of people who work in the mail are terrible, I love mailmen. Like the United States Postal Service, like I fuck with them, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, when they show up for the signature, I kiss them on the lips every time.
All set for your...
Ew, Tumblr.
What? Teenage Gumball. Oh, no,
She's like 12 years old and graduating.
Oh, you're saying you like my personality?
I'm talking about the vase. It contains the ashes of Roosevelt.
It did have ashes, bro.
Oh my god, it did the whole time.
Our mom gave us permission to wreck this ugly vase. Do you really want to stand in the way of 3 rookie wreckers?
Go wreck it, kids.
They're like Wreck-It Ralph.
This is gonna be like Ralph breaks the internet, bro. Gumball's gonna break the internet with his awesome lame memes, bro.
I think Nicole would break the internet.
She has, like, several times.
I think what we're about to witness is called... Never mind. I thought we were going to witness a pro gamer move, but it looks like God hates Nicole. Never mind. Oh
Never
my
mind.
God.
This is an even more pro gamer move.
I feel like it's watching us.
Jesus.
Now this one's even nicer.
Personally, I think it's hideous, but I know you have very different tastes to me.
So is she just like very indirectly calling her son ugly or something throughout this episode?
No, she's indirectly just insulting Nicole by making a ugly vase to give to her.
Sure had a lot of dust in it.
Yeah, let's all agree that was dust.
That actually shocked me. What the fuck?
Perfect.
Oh, he has to get the haircut on his entire body. That's why he's going around like that.
Wait, did he show him the mirror on his peeps though?
This is when the bald motherfucker shows up to get a haircut, and you're like, I don't know what to do with this. They only have hair on the sides,
And
you're
then you
like,
scalp them.
That's when you get the fucking sword out and start decapitating them.
Mr. Dad, why didn't you just tell Larry there and then that you weren't happy?
So canonically, his fur isn't his hair? That's just skin? Because he has a lot of hair. He's a rabbit.
He's like a naked mole rat, but a rabbit. He's a naked mole rabbit.
Why is the soundtrack just playing
I'm
scales?
cooking with that classical
It was just a
guitar,
regular
man.
scale with an arpeggio.
Dude, we ate too much. I'm gonna loosen my belt. Me too.
Ah! Ew, what the fuck?
Talking back to a customer, 3 stars.
I love how it's just fucking changing it.
I do like the switch in visuals. That's cool.
5 stars would come again. We'll take the desserts to go.
We don't do takeout.
I like this episode.
No, this is like episode 347 where they just torture Larry the entire time, though.
Wait, we didn't make the film.
Yeah, but you showed it. You should apply a little quality control before stealing 2 hours of our lives.
Bro, true. Honestly, facts.
Great game day. Yeah, we're going all the way to the state finals.
You're just improving a movie for them?
Bro, Goth Girl Larry is fucking hot, man.
I got reviewed. 1 star.
Wait, he's giving stars
This is just
to
a
people?
Black Mirror episode. We're
giving
watching a
ratings
Black
to
Mirror
everyone.
episode right now.
Yeah, this is the Nosedive episode. Yeah, this is that one episode.
So I'm supposed to just lie here?
Patient very pushy. 1 star.
This is terrifying.
Officer, do something.
I'm on 2 stars here. 1 bad review and I could be busted down a traffic cop.
If only that's how it actually works.
Wait a minute. I'll do it on 1 condition.
Anything.
Someone has to admit
What? What? Why is he shitting on Richard?
Because
did-
Richard fucked him over. This is all Richard's
It
fault.
started from Richard, but Gumball's the one that escalated the situation entirely.
It's you! Oh, you are a fool!
Clip this, clip this. There's so many contexts that you could use this. It's you! You are a bull!
I'm not fool!
Does this episode hit a little too close to home for you, Jack?
Yay! I can go back to not caring what anyone thinks.
Yeah, I can go back to treating other people's mail like garbage. Yay, I can get back to running. Hooray.
What was that? That was not even. Was that a
The
joke?
3 shittiest characters in the shit. Like, why do we? Why, I don't care about those characters.
It looks like you're trying to eat your own chin.
Yes? I just lack practice.
One of the sexiest couples in animation.
I knew I was right to give up on him early. Let's celebrate.
Is it just me or the episodes we're watching today have like the worst music in them imaginable?
What are you talking about? This is actually bars, man. What do you don't like Joy to the World?
If I eat 9 hot dogs, 7 burgers, 3 bags of chips, and drink 5 sodas, what do I have? You answered no self-control. That was not the correct answer.
That is the correct answer. What are you fucking talking about? Oh my god, man.
This is fucking insane.
This is terrifying.
This is actually fucking terrible.
Get me out of here, man. Get me out of here. Is this the whole episode?
It's just a sad episode.
Nigel, what's wrong? You look like a biscuit that's been dunked.
Oh my god, he's watching Clannad After Story, bro.
I just binged Clannad After Story.
It was so sad.
Especially the part where Ushio
Especially the part where
dies.
Core, I knew Core was gonna spoil it. I was sitting here waiting, thinking he's gonna spoil it, isn't he? And then he did.
Wait a minute.
Was that the bite of 87?
If you don't come back, I'm fired. As if I needed more reasons to stay here.
Ew. Oh, what the fuck is that?
It looked like she was trying to assault Gumball.
So, you're gonna have to study like you've never studied before. Let's go!
Why is he okay with studying? Why is he okay
Because he
with
doesn't want to be assaulted by his teacher. There's a threat of active violence against him.
Just go to your mind palace or whatever and try to remember how to study. Or like a mind cupboard. Okay.
What a incredible joke. That made me laugh really hard.
But if you rearrange the letters in the word teaching, what do you get?
Cheating. Ha 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 ha.
What is going on here?
Just, visualizing my answers?
That is fucking horrifying. He has the ink on his eyes. Oh my god.
Huh? Pull harder.
He turned himself inside out.
Why did this episode get so gross? Dude, I'm not gonna lie, Miss Simeon has gotta be like one of the least interesting characters in this entire show. Putting an entire episode around just Miss Simeon and Gumball is like just going to be inherently boring.
Okay, Watterson, I've marked your test and I've got some bad news. I'll see you back in 8th grade tomorrow.
Look!
Hey, yo. They
Yo.
forged the grades. He just forged the grades because he doesn't want his girlfriend to be fired.
Yo, is this a Leslie episode? That would go so hard.
You need to be quiet right now, Core.
Because everyone else has one. Harry can go through stuff.
Bro, Gumball is realizing that he is not the meta.
What, he has the power of emotional manipulation. How hasn't he realized that yet?
He has
We're
the
on
power
season
of being
5.
the main fucking character. Literally the entire world revolves around him.
Dude, this sounds like trouble.
Oh my gosh, she's on having a
I'm a
Facebook feed. He's on
retriever.
BuzzFeed. Okay, okay.
That's actually funny.
Good
That's
episode.
the fact that she's like having this evil, this like terrifying laugh, and then she's on fucking BuzzFeed.
Every episode of Gumball feels like they're taking an iron to my brain. Like I become dumber.
Yeah,
every
because
single
you're getting
time.
smarter. It's like your brain is pumping iron.
Oh my god, they're just tripping off of all the cleaning fumes.
What an asshole.
That's he didn't even apologize. A fucking apologize.
To be fair, she is just have free child slaves for the day. I feel like him sneezing on her is warranted.
A witch trial.
You mean with pitchforks and flaming torches?
No, way worse. With lawyers and court fees.
We should bring back witch trials. Like, if someone does something really fucking weird, we should just try them as a witch and kill them.
Someone does something really cringe, and we're like, okay, well, normal people aren't this cringe. You gotta be a witch.
You only have the demo version of my powers. Every spell you cast has a watermark.
That's
Unexpecto amphibiosis!
What the fuck did he do?
I can't wait till he turns anime and goes, Kamehameha, and then everybody claps because of epic reference in my funny humor show.
Don't act like you wouldn't say anime desu when he turns into Goku, bro. You would not.
That has never happened. I would never say that. You were spreading misinformation.
Editor.
Look at your shirt.
Go back from 2
Show your shirt to the chat. Show your shirt. And you want to tell me you're not spreading misinformation? You're literally wearing a shirt that says that, okay? You are a liar, you are a fake, and you're a fraud.
Stop it! I think we found your talent. What is it?
Being annoying?
Being an asshole. You don't need a hairnet. We've established you're bald. You're breaking the canon.
Dude, Miguel O'Hara's gonna show up. He's gonna be fucking pissed.
Oh my gosh, this is really happening. Remember what they told us, Larry. Employees can be replaced. Money can't.
That's so fucking funny.
What would be the point in spending all that taxpayer money building the model if we're not even gonna use it? Then I'm not gonna pay my taxes. Really? Boys?
Boys,
Police
no!
brutality.
Hey, Earl, what are we looking at for accidental?
Life, at least. And that's too good for him if you ask me. Am I right, fellas?
Oh my god. Hot Dog Guy's dad is also like
He's
really
unhinged.
angry.
All right, here's the plan. We do a heist.
It's a reverse heist. They have to put the money back.
Working weekends and taking every hour of overtime available. I worked my way up from intern to assistant manager to manager.
She's gonna ride through the. Oh, she's a fucking stupid wagey, bro.
So she's actually smart. She works at the bank and then just commits fraud.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, Richard, darling.
Look at
Darwin is a
Darwin!
fucking pimp.
Look at all
What?
of them. What the
What?
We just found a suspicious package in the bank. But don't worry, we're gonna do a controlled explosion.
I'm in
So
the box.
tags only got $20 in my pocket.
That's us. That's us when we see Gumball.
Dude, I just know the domestic violence in this house goes crazy, bro.
Like, we only see what the show wants us to see, but like Nicole definitely beats the fuck out of these kids.
You should try being a grown-up. Responsibility, fatherhood, full-time employment.
Does he do any of the 3 things that he just named?
Well, that's what he just said. That was
a joke.
Quick, everyone, question their masculinity in a
That's
They're
actually
gay.
Mr. Yoshida, how come we've never had a female employee of the month?
We can't have a picture of a woman. It will distract all the men.
These issues are low-key true. Like, this episode is
That
barely
is
even a
fucked.
joke. This just happens in real life.
Man.
I love that.
I kind of really enjoyed that. I kind of really
went
enjoyed
hard as
that.
fuck. I'm not gonna lie.
How about we swap roles? Mom, you'll be a guy, we'll be women.
We'll be women. Whoa! I'm not gonna lie. They're rocking it, man. They're rocking it.
I thought you were gonna say. I thought you were gonna say something else. I thought you were gonna say something else. Do not start.
I thought
you
you
did
were
not
going to
have
say
to
something
say. I'm not
crazy.
gonna lie.
Oh my goodness, my legs, my legs!
Oh my God, she can't ask for help. She can't ask for help.
This is fun. This is like a good concept for an episode.
You're right. It is a good, and they're doing a good job of like portraying it as well. But like, it's almost too real.
And I'm so glad we'll never be women.
I'm so glad I'll never be a child again.
And I'm so glad I'll never be a grown-up.
Bro, poor Anais, bro. All the other characters were like, I'm so glad I'll never be this. Anais will be a grown-up one day, and all of her dreams
You're
will be
gonna
taken
lose
away.
your hope.
That is the sad reality. of that
Look
episode.
forward to being an adult. There's no hope in the future, and if you want to have no hope in the future, check out our Patreon. Alejandro Paredes, Atomic Leon, Bento, Kamlu, Cosmic Vega, Crystal Bunny, Daryl Herb, Diane Stoke, Frozen Spaghetti, Gabriel Granados, Gut Stargazer, Gummy Brainrot, Yonisnao Yonason, Helio, iPig, Brett Hand, Isaiah Alford, Kamlu, Night VDB, Lead, Lilac Moon, My Artistry, Master Nate, Matthew Byers, Solomon Graver, Native 5, Nick, Obama Gaming, Omega Waffles, Rain, Steven Sancheese, Sunny D, Kieran Sills, Toast, Ultimate Parson, Val Explicit.
Hey guys, today we're going to be watching The Lorax.
And today we're joined by YMS.
I'm here. I made it.
He's the Lorax. He's dressed up as the Lorax today.
I dressed up as the Lorax because the Lorax famously wears Hausu shirts.
This is RaiseGrid, a normal Minecraft world with 99% of all blocks removed. Despite its extremeness, everything is still possible. With the goal of this series to obtain every advancement, item, as well as mob. Watch the series from the beginning with a link down below, as well as learn how you can actually join us in this world. Last time we had a scary encounter with a gas in our nether hub. We were able to box it in so we can later add it to our zoo. We also went far out, found bastions which have the unique group mob, then had a very scary time of transporting 2 of these all the way back to the nether hub, where we will eventually be building a nether zoo for them. I also managed to get another charged creeper, so we get the creeper head to make the final banner pattern. We're going to go out looking for a fox and hopes to add it to the museum. So we're going to fly east and there should be a taiga off in that direction. We made it into a taiga biome here. Now we have to actually look for a fox, which is going to be quite rare. Otherwise we have to try to get one to naturally spawn in. So on our journey we did find a horse. So I don't know if the guys are going to go after the different color horses. There's quite a few. We need that one. It's here. We also came across this village here, not much left of it. See, there's like a floating fence right there. While we're on our journey, let's see if we actually open up any new biomes. Under adventures, currently still at 37 out of 50, so we're hoping to open up some new ones. We've been doing a lot of flying, so our lighter is almost broken, so let's go ahead and heal it up with some XP bottles. And that way we don't have to worry about falling into the void. We should be good to go now. Let's keep our eye out for some new things to collect. So we made it to the next group of taiga biomes. It looks like some pretty massive stuff. Let's see if we can find a fox. Whoa, what's going on over here? Oh, it's a village. We loaded in the villagers, they're all falling into the void. Look at the iron golem, he's kind of bigger. This village actually has 2 cursed beds. So I found an old growth pine biome, along with these other taigas. We've yet to find a fox, but maybe we can get a new biome added to our adventure tab. Oh wow, we got 2 of them. Went from 37 to 39. We also went through old spruce pine, so that's probably 2 new ones. So at least we're making some progress on that. Let's keep looking for that fox. So we've been loading gas fireballs and unloaded chunks. They actually did start a fire over here. So we've been circling a quite large taiga area. We have yet to find a fox. We did find the gas farm. Let's see if we can head the opposite direction from spawn where there is some snowy taiga. So we weren't able to find a fox, but we can still work on the item museum. We added in a bunch of signs here last time, so I could come in and actually fill in the actual items. The one thing we do need is a lot of different fish and stuff in buckets. So let's see if we can grab them. Got salmon. Here's a cod. Come back here. Wow, it don't take them very long to start falling into the void. There's a cod. I'm gonna grab some extra tropical fish because we do need to breed axolotls so we can get axolotl in a bucket. Where are you guys going? So we also need a bucket of lava, which we have plenty here at the lava farm. Look at all those drips. Look at those lovely axolotls in the window. Let's go breed them. See if we can get a new axolotl. There we go. With a little one. Hold still. There, got it. Okay. Let's take all our buckets back to the museum and see which ones we have left to grab. So we added in pretty much all the different types of brown stuff. We just have to add in the glass as well as the pane and the wool. Then we moved on to the bubble coral and looks like I accidentally forgot to put water beside this one. So we're gonna have to replace that one. But then we come into a whole bunch of different types of buckets. So there's just bucket, guess we get rid of that water. Also got bucket of axolotl, so we got that new one. We have cod, got it. Pufferfish, also have it. Salmon, have it as well. We also got tropical fish. That's all for the bucket types. So let's fix this one. We'll just put it in the item frame. While zooming around collecting items from the museum, the guys showed us some new projects that they put up around spawn, including this massive lectern that THK put in, which houses all the different types of librarians, so you can easily get enchanted books. So Sandstorm's been busy. Oh my goodness, look at all the emerald blocks he got. You've been doing a lot here at the hall. You got a bunch of different types of helpful weaponsmith villagers. Look at all of them. These are great for selling like coal from the Wither Skeleton or iron from Iron Farm and getting different types of diamond tools. They also have different enchantments on them, so you could find some nice ones looking for something specific. Oh wow, so the second floor, they also got all of the masons. And they got them labeled, I guess? by showing the different types of terracottas they sell. That's really cool. And then what's gonna be on this side? Just a bunch of jack-o'-lantern heads currently. More of them, I guess.
Gordy Farms.
Gordy Farms. Oh, that's amazing. I was then asked to fly just beyond the spawn. What is this? It's a massive QR code, which then you can make maps of, and then people could scan with their phones and it would take them to different websites. Also, while flying around spawn, we spotted something that could help us in one of our advancements. So we do have another dog on the server named Ralph, and I have a dog. So let's see if we can actually breed them together, because I might not have that advancement for breeding these pairs. So my dog's here in the museum, called Villager. And let's go ahead and take it to the Moss Village, where Ralph is. And let's see if they actually breed. I'll try to catch a dog. Okay, got that dog, and they both get food. There they go. Got a puppy. Did they help us though? We're sitting at 13. 14, oh my goodness! Dude, we've had dogs on the server for the longest time and never bred them. It actually did help me. We're currently at 14 now. It's a good thing I checked that. So I'll go ahead and transport my dog back to the zoo. But speaking of pets, THK says he has a special surprise gift for me. Let's go over and check it out.
So you were diligently there, SK in the cat farm.
I was.
And I mean, you have plenty of stuff to do, and you were getting duplicate cats, and I don't know which cats that you already have. So I took it upon myself to make you a little something over here.
Ooh, what?
So I don't know which ones you already have, so I just got them all.
Oh, wow. So these are all stray cats.
Yep.
That's amazing. Well, thank you so much, THK. And we even got a black one, which I think only comes on full moons out of villages. Well, this would be awesome.
But there you go. Oh, and in the barrel over here, underneath the house, is some fish. So just go ahead, jump in there and get your achievement.
Yay. Oh my goodness. This is for the husbandry tab, where you try to get all the different variations of cats. It's called a complete catalog. Oh my goodness, that's such a funny pun. We're not exactly sure which ones we have and don't have, so let's go through this and tame them all. Even got little name tags for each one. So there's a white one. Oh, I guess I should check. What was the number? 5. So we're 5 out of 11. Hey, we're 6 out of 11. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be so amazing. Oh, we got the black one, which only normally comes during full moons. We must have already had that one. British short hair. And I can also learn the names of them. Now we got 7 out of 11. Tuxedo, I think we do have this type. Yes. Calico. This is typically the cats that we used to have when I was growing up. 8 out of 11. Tabbies. Also had that one. Siamese. I think my mother currently has one of these. Also got that one. Jelly. This is the one that has gray with white belly. I think we used to have quite a few of these type of cats. 9 out of 11. We got the Persian ones. I don't know if I ever really seen one of these before in real life. Still 9, so we got 2 more to go. Hopefully these are the 2. Is it just called red or is it just called orange? But these are pretty common cats.
Technical name of Minecraft is red, but it doesn't look red to me. So.
Oh. 10 out of 11, so hopefully this is the last one. Ragdoll.
The ragdoll one was the hardest one to find. It took me hours to get that one.
Really? And these all came from that farm over there?
Yes.
That's awesome. Okay, let's go. Yes! Challenge complete! A complete catalog. Feels so nice with that one check marked off. Is also one of the more difficult ones. You can see it has different shapes and colors than other advancements. Came every single cat variant. 11 out of 11. Thank you so much, THK, for helping. So I'm going to release all these cats, and then we'll see if we can get them into the zoo. Let's see if other cats teleport over here. Cats oh my goodness, they all teleported. Now we need to get them all down into this lower part of the zoo. So hopefully they'll teleport down here. Hey, there we go. So we got all the cats over to the zoo. We just need to put them in their correct pillars. We have some that teleported in with other ones. I eventually got all the cats in their displays. For every mob, item, and advancement we acquire, it just makes all the ones that are still left to get some of the most challenging ones, as I've been pushing off the hardest ones for last. Look forward to next episode where we try to go after some of the most difficult ones. So there is many more Raised Grid episodes to come, but we're also going to be starting another challenge world where we're going to be playing in a world that has deep dark everywhere within Minecraft, including the Nether and the End Dimension. So no matter where you go, you're not safe from wardens. These challenge worlds are open to my supporters with the tier level 1 and above, either as a Patreon, Discord subscription, or Twitch sub. And you can even get a free sub on Twitch by checking the link down in the description. And thanks to all my current supporters who make these series possible. Otherwise, you can always leave a like on the video as it really helps out. I will see you guys in the next episode of Raised Grid.
Boys, today I am challenging my moderators, the internet janitors who have been working for free, toiling over the streets of Twitch and now YouTube.tv, in a challenge of sorts to win $10,000 from my pocket. All they have to do is be a better gamer than me. The way it works is simple. We're gonna play 17 games, and I'm gonna go up against each of my mods, and they will individually try to outperform me, and if the collective will beat me in the majority of matches, then they will win. These are all the games that they've decided to play me in. All of them have signed up for a different game. As you can see, they have all pretty much attempted to find their expertise. They are all honed in Masters of One, and I need to be Master of All. Now, here's the thing. If they win, I'm going to give them $10,000 split 20 ways, which is $500 a person. For one day of work, not too bad. The question is, what happens if I win? What happens if I win? I don't expect 10K back. That'd be a little kind of funny, to be honest. Have them all get a Ludwig tattoo. Oh! I have to make one of my mods get a tattoo of me. Ooh, this is interesting. I have a question for you all.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Are you guys interested in getting a tattoo?
I'm down.
You have to get a tattoo that says Cooter, and it's in the AC/DC font. Wait, that's too good of a tattoo. Maybe that's a better challenge. I just, at the end, make you all do the classic challenges, like cinnamon challenge, milk jug challenge, and then we just scrap the tattoos, and then we just have them all on cam. Yeah, I think that might be better. I think we're scrapping the tattoos. I'm gonna make you all do one of the challenges. Ice bucket challenge. Yeah. Tide Pod challenge. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So theoretically, our reward for $20 a month working for you is to get filmed and then eating a Tide Pod.
Yeah, that's correct, Luda. Thank you for the question. No more questions at this moment. We have 15 total games. The first person to get 8 game wins wins, whether it's me or the 20 moderators I'm going up against. Hello, hello, my little... I know, I stopped myself. How are you doing, Barbs?
I'm so good.
All right, now I have a start to this. I wonder if he knows it. I go stale, doing, mucky. That covers like 15 of the most used words. We know it's O-A-L. Let's start with an L here. How about lunar for now? Okay, we know there's an R in there. Okay, hold up. Let's see if it's an A at the start. Or maybe an O at the start. Orals. Whoa! How is that even possible? Valor!
Okay, good first game.
Dude, Valor's a stupid word, all right, man?
I agree.
Are you cheating?
No, how would I cheat?
You could read chat.
I was past Valor. I was on the 3rd word.
I know, I'm just upset, and so I'm lashing out. I'm upset, so I'm lashing out. I'm sorry.
Okay, I got you.
This piece of shit's going down. Stale. Oh, state. Store. No. Stove. Fuck. It's maybe dates. Okay. Dater. What? Dated. Okay, we get there. Doing. What? What the hell happened in the fucking second half there? Is Auto feeding you the damn words?
No.
Good job, Barbs.
Thank you.
You are making me play worse. I want you to know that. Let's start off with a Ludwig win. Drewsome, we are going to play each other in Super Auto Pets. Honestly, good start.
Oh, no.
But it's a goose egg in these streets, my man.
Ox is so cringe.
Ox is not cringe.
Ox is very cringe.
Well, that's all she wrote, my man.
Yeah, whatever, man.
Hey, just happy to be on the board. Thanks for throwing one for me. I'll send the money to your Venmo.
For sure.
No worries.
For sure, man. Yeah, definitely, yeah.
GG.
GG.
Guys, don't put a fucking crown next to your head asses when you win, and then put cringe wig when I win. Just put a crown and put Lud. You know, a little bit of respect goes a long way, mods.
All right, we have made our decision. We are going to go with the game of Valorant.
Ludo, what's your rank in Valorant right now?
Silver 2. But I have like the aim of like gold 4. So.
You are their best?
Yeah, actually. Okay, now I think it's worth pointing out the fact that I am a silver 2 solo queue, and you are a gold 2 queue with Radiant Smurfs.
I've hit gold solo queue before.
That's something that needs to be said ahead of time. So I feel like, I don't know, chat, do you think solo queue silver is more impressive than carried to gold?
A site or B site? Which one you want to go? Pick.
B.
All right, B site. Good luck. Sneaky, aren't you?
Ah, shit.
Just gonna go for a headshot.
I'm still here.
God damn it. Wait, what?
You peeked. I saw you through the wall. I wallbanged you.
Oh, I didn't even know you could shoot me there. Damn. Bro, I'm fucking frazzled now.
I'm good at the game, man.
Oh my god, that was embarrassing. Alright, GG's, buddy.
GG's, Luda. Alright, what's next?
Mario Kart.
Oh my god, what is the plan to get me fucking drunk? Hello, my little Yeti.
I'm your little Yeti now?
You're my little Yeti now.
Okay, I'll take that.
For the uninitiated, Beerio is a simple game where we play Mario Kart and we have to finish the race, but before the race ends, we have to finish our beer. The only other rule is that you may not drink while driving. You may not drink while being hit by an item. You may not drink while being picked up by Lakitu. You have to be completely still because drinking and driving is illegal.
Hopefully it's just connecting.
First to finish the race with the beer finished wins. Now here's the thing about Mario Kart, specifically on Double Dash. Double Dash, although one of my favorites, is one of the worst made Mario Kart games in a 1v1 format. Now the reason, quite simply, is because they decided that in second place in a 1v1, that is equivalent to being 8th place with 8 racers. That shows itself to be true. When second place gets an item box, they have the ability to get not only a blue shell, but lightning, a star, a bunch of OP-ass items.
Oh, come on! You luck box! You fucker! Show me the beer, show me the beer. Just to be sure.
I'm ready. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right, good luck.
Good luck. Ah, fuck.
That was insane of him.
Oh, come on.
That was really bad from him. That was really bad from him. The greed to hold the star that long.
Damn, I got rolled. Fuck me.
GG, Eddie. The star greed was your undoing, I think.
It was. If I had just used it on the chain chomp, I thought it was gonna go away by then. I fucked up.
But if you had, you've just been so far ahead, you know? Well, GG's gamer, if it makes you feel better, I drank 2 beers in 5 minutes, which will make me a lot worse against everyone else.
That's true. I just feel like shit. I wanted to get you to 3.
Yeah. So far, I'm off to a hot start.
We need a win.
All right, let's do it. Are you good at this game?
No, I just watched you play with Sykkuno. It looked like a lot of fun.
So you're telling me you picked this game up fucking yesterday?
I just downloaded it like right when we joined The Voice.
You're lying. You're lying. You did not just download the game for the first time ever in your life.
I mean, if you can check
you're
my
lying.
content.
And you're beating me.
I wouldn't say that. You're doing really well.
Oh my god, you're such a piece. No! I'm so bad! No!
Oh! Come on.
Fuck!
Oh.
Fuck!
Right?
Damn, Ari. That was a good battle, though.
That was good. I've never seen it get that close.
Oh. Are you kidding me? You just sucked my fucking shit the whole way.
That was a good suck, wasn't it?
No, it was not a good suck. It was not bad, but it was not good. No, it was all right at best. Mediocre suckage.
Oh, no. Oh, okay.
Woohoo! It's a win. Give it to me.
No, not yet, not yet.
Woo!
Oh my god.
That was gas. I didn't know it sends the boulder back.
I didn't know that either. This is my first time playing this game.
Shut up. Let's go!
Oh my god. Fucking boxes.
I think I've played
swear
this
to God.
once before.
Uh-huh.
And I know that going down here is like death sentence. Oh, well, GG. What the hell? Okay, maybe I haven't played this once before. This might not be a win for me.
It takes a few cycles to learn the map.
I don't know if I get a few cycles is the problem. Oh, I missed the item? What is going
Nice.
on?
Nice.
What is going on, bro?
Nice.
Oh, no. That map fucking sucks. All right, 1-1.
Fine.
Come on! Yes! Yeah! Oh my god, that was the best item I could have gotten.
So, I'm here now.
Don't make it 5-1. Don't make it 5-1 on yourselves.
I was busy doing a charity event, but I was doing a charity event. I couldn't make it this day. I was gonna give it to Icarus, and you said no. I need my rival, this 15-year-old Puff player from San Diego, California. I need him. Yesterday, I had nothing to do, so I was warming up all day. I got coaching. I was going crazy, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna wipe the floor with this, white guy. And
you're white. You're white, and you've culturally appropriated by doing a parody on Gangster's Paradise, and you called it Exter's Paradise, and you said, no, I'm not going to die at 24 years old because I'm white and privileged. And
at least we're living in it, bro. It's not my fault that you're living in Exter's Paradise, but that's not the point. I have a proposition.
Go.
If I win, you have to go on the yard and say, I lost to a 15-year-old Puff player. No context. You just have to say it. I don't care if you talk about me. I don't care. I just need you to bring up that you got destroyed, cooked even.
Exter, if I win this, every single school picture until you graduate high school has to be a shirt with my face on it.
Down. I don't care. You think I care?
Including senior pics.
Yeah, let's run it.
All right, let's go. That's a big choke. That's a big choke. Exter! They're so mean to him. He's on their team. Hey, baby, it's just Exter's Paradise. Oh, that was good.
You're spending most of your lives living in an Exter's Paradise. You're spending most of your lives living
Fuck!
in Exter's Paradise. Spending nothing but a chat text away. I'm living safe and rich. What can I say? I'm 14 right now, but will I live to 50?
Okay, this is winnable.
You're spending most of your lives living in Exter's
Ah, I should have fucking killed off that up
Keep
throw.
spending most of your lives living in an Exter's Paradise.
Two in 50 seconds, baby! All right, Exter. Game point for you. Where you going?
I might to Cringe Land, aka Battlefield.
Good luck. All right, calm down, calm down, calm down, calm down. Woo! Now I'm thinking the shirt might be me with like a crock on my head, maybe for like school picture day.
Catch me when I'm warm, bro. Catch me when I'm warm. I'm telling you,
what
catch me
about
when
the
I'm warm.
charge up smash?
Catch me when I'm warm, bro.
What about the charge up smash though, huh? That was a little silly, a little goofy. Just a
Look,
little
man.
goofy. Cause I held it, because I knew you'd let go.
Why does Fox get grab at 40 and kill? That's crazy.
Why does Puff grab at 10 and kill? What do you even mean?
Because I'm
right now?
goated.
What? That's not you. What do you can't just say that. Okay, GG.
We're about to build some towers that are a little bit tricky.
Tricky towers with Dr. Battle?
Yes, sir.
Exter, don't DM me. We are done playing for the rest of my life. I think I've beaten him in this exact game before, haven't I? Holy shit, he's going sicko mode. Did he practice? Holy shit, did he just expertly deal with my speed up? Why is his base so damn thick? Dude, I'm so fucked here. I've never seen Dr. Battle go so hard. Wait, you get to keep going even though something fell? Oh, well done. Well done to the doc himself. How the fuck? Woo! So this one didn't go so well, I'm guessing. Wait, he has one left? Dude, what the? Dude, how are you so fast?
Oh, I'm sorry. You can push down.
I'm not talking to him through the rest of the day. And I hate how he lets the fanfare go. I respectfully, when I won, drop it right at the top. This guy, come on. He's a piece of work, this guy. He's a piece of work. Oh! Well played. I would like to play GeoGuessr.
Really?
Wow.
No one thought you were picking GeoGuessr.
Why are you guys? It's my pick. I'm allowed to. Feels like you guys
man.
Are you
sure? Hey, great pick. Everyone's so excited.
Okay, well, I like GeoGuessr. I happen to.
Hey, you guys ready to go back to the regular stream? It's all GeoGuessr.
It's a good. Okay, well, no, shit, don't repeat what the fucking subreddit
fans
says.
go.
Best of 3. Are you ready to go?
Yeah, dude. Let's get it.
All right. Good luck. All right, we are in Vienna, Austria.
Fuck you.
Dude, come on, man. I'm just trying my best here, you know? Just make sure to close out of chats and try your best. Vienna, Austria, because the sign on the wall. That was pretty obvious. Okay, let's see where we are here. Driving on the left. I think it's Hungary. Oh, or Finland was the other one. Good guess by him. Okay, definitely feels like US or Canada. Feel pretty confident about both of those things. Okay. Optics, Best Buy, Montreal. Montreal, Canada. Whoa! Ring da ling ding 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 ring da ling ding 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 ring wah wah. What the fuck was that? I mean, the mixture of English and then Asian language that I'm not familiar with makes me believe it's Malaysia, Indonesia, or Philippines. Of the 3, not super sure. I'm leaning towards Indonesia and Malaysia. It's the Philippines, so I should not have leaned those ways. I'll just go Manila. All right, hopefully he goes Indonesia and I win this round. Let's find out. Come on, baby. He didn't guess? What happened? What happened?
I clicked.
What happened?
It did not register.
Well, did you wait till the last second?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm pretty fucking good at GeoGuessr, okay? What is the situation here?
We have Otto going in to fight you in Duck Game.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, can I do one test run?
Yeah.
How do you throw?
With the same pickup
again.
button.
Damn, bro.
How'd you shoot me? You just threw me!
But I'll say it, you're mid.
Okay. Why are you guys piping up? All right, Godspeed, Otto. The fate of the moderators is lying on your shoulders.
I'm not stressed.
No pressure, smiley face. Do you play this game a lot or something? Why are you not stressed?
I got 200 hours.
Whoa.
Unless it's too close. That's how you do it.
Not a quack.
You're so cringe.
That was like really far away from a duck, but it was a good effort.
Whoa, but
It was a good streamer impression.
But I had a suit of armor.
You guys know the song "Yeah" by Usher?
Oh, dude.
Yeah!
I do.
Yeah, it's a fan
Crazy
favorite.
that he made a song about cheating on his girlfriend, like the hypest party fun song. Like it's a good thing. You know what I mean? Now everyone's dancing.
Yeah. Can you guys? Can we get dragged
It's
to
a
the
new
football?
era.
You guys are talking about damn Usher. I'm trying to play with my frags out. Why does it go through doors, man? Can you explain that to me? Can you riddle me that? Bang!
Nice shot. Nice
He's
shot.
loaded with the sauce. For a beginner, would you say I'm one of the best?
After that round, yeah, definitely. One of the best I've ever seen. Yeah, that was a close game. You want to go BO3 for this?
No, I absolutely do not want to go BO3 for this. I resent the game that this Earth lives on. Okay, I would like to go to a game where boys become men. Counter-Strike Global Offensive. I want to do a Bo 5 case opening in Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Punch.
Hey!
Would you like to go first, or would you like me to go first?
You can go first, bro.
All right, Spectrum Case 1, I'm looking for the AK-47 Bloodsport, because that would be PogChamp. So let's just...
Can I
Yeah, how about a Bison? That'd be great for you.
All right, little blue. It's the lowest tier possible. Just
Wow,
blue
that
with
gun
the
looks
fat
really
track.
cool, Ludwig. You should use it.
Okay, I have gone live.
Because we all know that Spectrum's good.
No one joined besides Ludwig.
Is that your background?
What do you mean background? He told you. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I up 1-0 on your sorry ass?
Let's go.
Dang.
Yo, Ludwig, what anime is this from?
I'm looking for it. Give me the
That
Primal
wasn't
Saber.
the best shake.
I'm 45.
Yeah.
It wasn't a great shake.
I don't like this at all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
it's
ass at
too
what
much
you
back
do.
and forth.
You're garbage.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Wow, beautiful skin, lad.
Okay, Punch, your turn. Go. Just go. Just there you go. If you know, if you're so good at CS:GO, then you open up.
Oh, Daddy's home. Yep.
Show him how to do a real shake. There you go.
Oh,
yeah. There we go.
Bang, bang, bang! I'm going 2-2. Yeah. No shake.
No shake stress. We'll see how
No
that
shake, all drizzle. No shake, all drizzle. Let it rain! Yeah, baby!
Oh, damn.
Ring-a-ling!
Oh!
He's gonna
Give me a covert green skin, baby.
So funny. He's gonna get a blue.
Yeah.
Baby. All right. It's 2-1. I'm going 3-1. No shake, all drizzle. Give me it. Bang!
Another purple. Jesus.
Ooh, a bit of a perpy.
Oh yeah, that's.
Oh, I don't love that shake. I don't love that.
Oh my.
Yeah, I didn't.
Bro, what is that? That's in this case? What is that?
This is my last one. No shake, all drizzle.
He can afford it.
Still doing the no shake. Damn.
Relax. The no shake is
the
let me here.
blue.
Come on.
Blue.
Oh, the blue.
Oh, that's a really nice one.
It's not stat check.
I'm a big fan of this skin.
He needs a stat track, blue
This
or
is,
better.
this is gonna be me after I beat your ass.
Oh.
I think we all get a rack if he gets an eye.
Wait, whoa. What was that?
Yeah,
What was
I
that?
think we have-
What was that?
I love a cheat.
What was that? What did you type in?
Don't worry about it.
What did you type
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it.
No.
Punch. What case do you want to open?
Hello. Sorry.
Was that the Cookie Monster?
It's the case monster.
Okay.
Give me cases. Dude, a clutch case? You think I'm gonna clutch it out?
Press 1 if you think he's gonna clutch it
No
out.
one's gonna press
Jack,
one.
press
Nobody
one.
press one.
If
Nobody
you think
press
I'm gonna
one.
clutch.
Spamming.
Nobody stop.
someone.
Why are you speaking in this voice?
I have 26 cents, dude. Motherfucker, Ludwig.
It's interesting how Ludwig's making the only guy he doesn't pay to spend all this money to play him.
Nah, I'm not.
All right, here we go. Wait, is this Ludwig?
Oh, a blue.
This is live. This is live.
.034.
Yeah, that looks like a. Is that good? Do you want lower numbers?
That's very
yeah,
good.
the lower is very
Okay.
good.
What are you showing me, Punch, here? You have 5,436 plays. Is that LMF? Why is Brandon...
Boys, today we're gonna be opening up CS:GO cases. I'm gonna be opening up.
I don't sound like that.
I've seen a lot of pink.
Okay.
Come on. Okay.
Okay. Point.
Oh my fucking god.
102!
Oh my god!
Did we win?
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go!
Wow. No, nerd, loser, cringe, lame.
Yeah, I
We're
gotta
gonna
go
do
to
a
work,
type
but,
racer best of 3. What is the word jewelry? What is jewelry? Oh, Collins. 145? The worst part about this is I have to deal with 4 hours and 40 minutes of all of my mods collectively bitching and whining, and then after me beating them, being fucking rat bitches about it. And now I'm about to lose! You're fast, dude. 145 is nuts.
That's probably one of the best performances I've had.
Really? Do you practice?
Yeah. Not usually.
Hopeless. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
All the marbles on you here.
Yeah,
Now I
isn't that
assume
fun?
you didn't practice for this one.
I bought the game today.
Okay. Did you play around?
I played a game.
There you go.
Who do you think has done more with their life, you or me? Not knowing me at all.
More with their life? I mean, are you happy?
Yeah.
Have you made meaningful connections?
Sure.
Are you proud of the things you've done?
I would say so, yeah.
I'll call it a draw.
It's a healthy life perspective.
I'm lying. It's me.
Oh. Man, I was gonna go and say like, hey, you're a cool guy. You're like one of the only streamers that I feel comfortable working for. But whatever, I guess.
It's time to scan. I think I know where one of your ships are, my man.
What's all this? Why'd you put a mine there? But what's all this about? It was 3 before. I'm not dumb.
Ships move.
I have a college degree, man. I had to pay to prove.
What is your degree in?
Political science. So I'm not doing anything of value for the world.
What do you think about George Bush Sr.?
He was good at foreign policy.
What about
read my lips.
which one would you rather see naked? Oh, brother, in my what in the
that's
hell was
a
that?
lot of ships
What
on
in the
one
you just
line.
happened to go row 3? You're just like, yeah, I'm row 3 today.
Yeah.
And where is this ship?
I thought you were better at this, to be honest.
I don't know why you consistently goad me. Have you ever thought about walking
Your
a mile
feelings?
in my shoes?
No. You have small feet, so I don't
That's
think
not
that
a
would
true thing.
work out for me.
Wouldn't. It's not the point of the metaphor. It's not about feet size.
That's cringe. That's cringe. That is so cringe.
I know where all your ships are. 10K now rests in your hands.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
That was a good game.
It is now 7-7. This is the finale. How are you feeling about your chances?
I think my chances don't really matter, but yeah.
Wait, why? Anyone can win this game. You just get white rock and throw white rock and hit with white rock and
Yeah,
then
I
you
know.
win.
I am aware.
All right, best of 5 starting now. Ready?
Okay, teach me how to punch.
What, I'm not even trying to punch you. I think it's just
Yeah, I
left
know,
leg.
but I want to punch you and I don't know how to.
Punching is not good when the white rock's in play. Not knowing it might even make you better.
Drop it, and then maybe we'll
I'm
punch
not
each
gonna
other.
drop. Don't say drop like I'm a golden retriever.
Drop it.
I'm not dropping the white rock.
Drop it.
I'm waiting for you to enter the arena, and I'm gonna hit you with the white rock.
Okay, well you missed, so I'm gonna punch you. Oh, okay. That you cheated. You didn't even let me punch you there.
Why would you punch me when I have the white rock? It'd be
That was
foolish.
me.
We'll go again. Off rip. I will promise. I will not pick up a rock, and I will run to you, and I will show you to punch.
Okay.
You are grabbing a rock.
Well, that was just to grab it.
What?
That was like you losing.
I think you know how to punch, and you're debating me.
No,
think that's what
I promise you I don't know how to punch.
I
I'm
refuse
still
to
learning how
teach you.
to
I don't
punch.
want to teach you. You won a game. I don't need to teach
No,
you
okay,
anything.
no, this
It's
time
one-on-one.
teach me.
I won't
This
teach
time
you
you
anything.
actually have to
Nope,
teach me.
nope, nope.
No, this
nope.
time actually teach
Here's
me.
the thing
Why are
about
you
it. I
calling
will
it-
teach you by beating your ass in this game.
Dude. All right.
I didn't even see you throw it.
Are we 2-1?
I didn't even see you throw it.
This map is bad.
What the hell, man?
You're worse. Stop chasing me. I'm trying to get a rock. That one missed. Oh, fuck. Alright.
You're so nervous right now.
You're nervous.
I've never felt nerves
You're
in my
literally
life.
shaking. Look at your hands right now.
I'm not. I can't look at them. I'm
I can
playing
see
the
your
game.
hands are shaking right now.
They're not in the camera view. That's impossible. No! It's out of bounds!
Don't.
Turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around and fight me.
Okay, you cheated. You cheated because you didn't teach me how to punch.
What? What?
There's no more rocks. This is just gonna go into a draw. It went into a draw. You didn't win. You didn't win. You literally didn't win. It went into a draw.
Why?
You scared? Where are you running? Ooh. Oh my god, now you owe me $1,000. Hey guys, follow me on Twitter. It's @VideoDub, but instead.
Let's go! Let's fucking go!
Dog gaming! Dog gaming!
Dude, Ludwig, remember when it was 5-1 earlier?
I never thought I would meet a worse group of winners than myself. And then I had to spend a day with the people who I hired as my moderators.
Mantis, why don't you just him, you know, make him happy?
Gross.
No, not like that. Him with her powers.
About that time you made me my sock.
Well, that was funny. They won't just give us that information.
Well, that's why we're gonna break in.
Anyone who gets in our way.
Not anyone.
A few people.
He'll know people.
One guy, one stupid guy who no one loves.
Now you're just making it sad.
You were by Ravagers the same day he his daughter.
Oh yeah, he was upset. He in my face, he pushed me out of the room.
He was probably just trying to protect you.
What are you talking about?
You and me.
That person was some alternate future version of me. Wasn't he?
With each other.
I don't think so.
I've been noticing you for quite a while, and the way that you yourself when you think nobody is looking, it makes my every day a bit brighter. I'm so sorry about this, Yura.
Oh, please.
We're here to of our friend. That is all. And I know you're probably asking, why would I her? Well, that's a good question.
This man, recorder E2H6.
I this guy outside of records today.
He's whole societies. Zeronians, the Animen, Sovereign.
The Sovereign?
The High Evolutionary isn't someone you want to think about.
We won't think about it when we. And you've spent your entire life looking from woman to woman as if they are lily pads upon this great pond. Perhaps what you need to do, Quill, is learn to.
We need your help in finding a. I'm gonna draw that we're looking for. Have you seen this?
That's very good.
Can I have that later to hang in my apartment, please?
Yeah. Thank you.
So, you'd like to, would you?
You all of those people.
As I will your friends.
Don't take life too seriously.
I have not played Fortnite Battle Royale in 300 days. My last...
Alright, it is the 1st of October, which means starting tomorrow, you're probably going to get a look at the mob votes. But before we get into that, I need to show you something. If you recall, last week, I asked you guys to stop using the Minecraft fandom website because it has now moved to a better place. We have a new Minecraft wiki that has all of the information from the old wiki, minus all of the annoying intrusive ads right now. Now, if you'll notice, if you search up Minecraft Villager, for example, and you scroll all the way down, there is absolutely no site of the new Minecraft wiki, which is a problem because we have to get that search result all the way up. This needs to go away. Now, in that video, the top comment was, someone needs to make an extension to completely hide the fandom. Now notice, if I click on this website, it's gonna take me to the new one. And that's because one of my viewers, Poopy Lulu, wrote a browser extension for it that will replace every single fandom website with the new one. Now, I have verified the code is 100% safe. Just click on download, extract it into a folder form. If you double click it, everything is here. Make sure you've enabled developer mode and then go into load unpacked and select the extracted folder. And there we go. There is your extension. And if it's enabled, any single Minecraft fandom website that you click on will redirect to the new Minecraft wiki. And this includes any